meets all over the country. Visit their website at teachfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details. T&J Ford, located at 1231 West Main Street in Ville Platte, wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand-new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153. Or visit our website at tjfordinc.com. This game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771. This game is being brought to you by Vidrine's Ace Hardware, located in Ville Platte and Rayne. Go by and see Cody, Louise, Phillip, and the staff for all your hardware needs. Vidrine's is fully stocked with paint, mulch, grills, plumbing supplies, lawn and garden supplies, hunting supplies, electrical supplies, and much more. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Go Trojans! Good luck, Trojans. From Capital Planning in Ville Platte, owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They're located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans! Tonight's game is powered by Clico. Clico wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans a successful season this year. Go Trojans! Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs. Dr. Brandon accepts most major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans! Dr. Jake LaFleur is a proud supporter of Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer screenings, and more. Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans!
Fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend or family member. It's our heritage. It's who we are. It's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
That's the Evangeline Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Some life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Brandy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte. HealthWorks Rehab is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Langerno are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the Do or Die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamou at Sava Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work. The Law Office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans. Help elect Jebby Cormier for Evangeline Parish Clerk of Court on Saturday, October 14th. Jebby brings over 10 years of leadership and managerial experience to the table as your next Clerk of Court. A conservative Catholic, family man, doctor, and businessman at Evangeline Parish over the last 5 years. He is pro-life, pro-family, and pro-U.S. Constitution. A candidate who will work hard for all of the people in Evangeline Parish. A candidate who will be a team player with the other elected officials in the courthouse in Evangeline Parish and all communities within Evangeline Parish. A candidate who will represent the people of Evangeline Parish with an image of dignity, integrity, and strong moral and ethical values in Baton Rouge and throughout all of Louisiana. A servant for our parish that you can depend on. Let's win this together. Go Trojans.
Paid for by Dr. Jeb Cormier.
My name is Doris J. Lachele. At 33, I had a triple bypass. When I came here to Mercy, I don't know, the people were just friendly. Everything was so fast, so smooth. Everything flows here. And the people, it's just the down home, everything, y'all. It's like, I came in, it was so fast. The smaller hospital, the better the care, the more family. And they're really there for you. There's always a nice smile here. It really is. Like, everything was just awesome. It was the best experience I ever had at any hospital was here.
All right, folks. Hello, Trojan Nation, and hello, fans of the Ville Platte High Bulldogs and the Sacred Heart Trojans, and welcome to the 2023 T Cotton Bowl. I'm your play-by-play analyst, John Peaton. Alongside me is my buddy Stokey Fontenot to give you the color commentation. Stokey, how we doing tonight?
Oh, great, John. It's great. It's finally, the season's finally here.
Finally here, baby.
For practice. We're going to strap it on tonight and see what we got.
Yeah, this one counts. This one counts. It's the T Cotton Bowl. I believe it's T Cotton Bowl 19 or 18. I'm not sure. I heard 18. I'm sorry. T Cotton Bowl 18. And Sacred Heart has a 10-7 advantage, I think, at this point. But, folks, it's been going back and forth. It's kind of been streaky. Sacred Heart wins a few. Ville Platte wins a few. Sacred Heart wins a few. It goes back and forth.
Yeah, it does. You know, and Ville Platte always brings out a good team. And they can hurt you. They got athletes everywhere, and you just try to contain them.
Well, folks, this was our little opening pregame show. We're gonna take a little break in a minute, and we're gonna go to some of our sponsors. But pregame is going to be brought to you tonight and every game by Dr. Brandon Fontenot and Mercy Regional Medical Center. So thank you, Dr. Brandon, and thank you, Mercy Regional, for that pregame show. And stay tuned during halftime, folks, because we're going to have the capital planning halftime show. And this game's halftime show is going to be an interview with Coach Tracy Jogno, the legend of the T Cotton Bowl. So I'll tell you what, Stokey, let's take a little bit of a break, and then we're gonna hear from our sponsors. If you're listening, spread the word. Let everybody know we're live right now. And tune in to the Blue and Gold Sports Network via YouTube. Let's take a little break.
You could see this match coming like a collision course. Boom, right to the ground. The right goes to the left. This guy crosses here. He crosses here. They have no idea where we are, who we are, where we're coming from, or who we're throwing to.
Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Nason Swallow Allstate and the Swallow family. Allstate Insurance Agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chautauqua Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767. At this time, Perry's Tire and Service, a proud supporter of the Sacred Heart Trojans, would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Perry's Tire Service offers oil changes, brake services, alignments, and minor engine repair. They are located at 903 West Lincoln Road in Ville Platte. Give Kevin or Lisa a call at 337-363-5621 for all of your automotive maintenance needs. When it comes to you and your family's health care, you do have a choice. Savoy Medical Center is the only nonprofit medical facility in Evangeline Parish. We offer a wide array of services, including behavioral health, medical detox, a 28-day substance abuse program, plus comprehensive cancer care at Savoy Cancer Center. At Savoy Medical Center, we still believe in the importance of family and community, a feeling that is obvious when you walk into our hospital. You can count on us to live our mission daily by extending the healing ministry of Jesus Christ, by taking care of your family like our family. Teats Food Store, located at 2210 West Main in Ville Platte, specializes in quality smoked meats. Their award-winning smoked pure pork sausage, tasso, and boudin is filled with flavor that will make you come back for more. And that's not all. Teats offers a full line of groceries, beer, wine, liquor, gas, and much more. Oh, and Teats will ship their smoked meats all over the country. Visit their website at teatsfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details. T&J Ford, located at 1231 West Main Street in Ville Platte, wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand-new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153. Or visit our website at tjfordinc.com. This game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771.
Ready? All right, folks. Welcome back to the Dog Pound. It's getting loud in Ville Platte, Stokey.
Woo! Yeah, you can feel the excitement building in the air, John. It's a big game atmosphere out here.
Yep, you could feel it. Not a real big crowd yet, but we still got about 20 minutes to go. I think they're going to be coming in a few minutes. Stokey, I tell you what we need to do. We've got a bunch of sponsors that we need to review, because without those sponsors, we can't bring this broadcast. So I tell you what, how about you take the mic for a minute and review those sponsors for us?
Okay, John. Our pregame sponsors are Dr. Brandon Fonto and Mercy Medical Center. Our kickoff and kickoff returns brought to you by Total Automotive. Our halftime show tonight is brought to you by Capital Planning. Every touchdown will be brought to you by Teats Food Store and Savoy Medical Center. Every point after the touchdown will be brought to you by Dr. Jake LaFleur and T&J Ford. Our first down brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab. Our punt and punt returns will be brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Trust Company. Every field goal brought to you by Potno Financial and Jacob Fusiliers Law Firm. And tonight, every sack or turnover is going to be brought to you by Nation Swallows All-State Agencies.
All right. Thank you, Stokey. A little bit of history of the T Cotton Bowl, and the reason why I brought that to my attention on the history is I see in the end zone, on the north side end zone, is Dr. Tim Fontenot, the founder of the T Cotton Bowl, and it's so glad to see him out here, Stokey.
Yeah, you know, John, I can almost imagine what he was thinking whenever this game was in question.
I know.
That I bet you there's no way that he was not going to let it be played.
We were going to play it somewhere.
And
but
thank goodness he is like he is, because this game is supposed to bring this community together.
Yep. It sure is, and it has been. It's done its job, and then I think we are a closer community because of it. It shows some camaraderie between Ville Platte and Sacred Heart on the football field, to realize that we're all in this together, and together we can do it, and we can make our town a better town, and the T Cotton Bowl is one piece of that. But a little bit of history with the T Cotton Bowl. It's like we said, this is like T Cotton Bowl 18, but it started about 22, 23 years ago. We've had a few years where we didn't have any. But initially, a long time ago, it was the city championship. Sacred Heart and Ville Platte High, some years were actually in the same district and played each other yearly. And it was the city championship. Probably happened for about 10 years or so. And that was through the, I'll say, late 70s, mid 70s to the late 80s. And that was basically, if I'm not mistaken, Stokey, my freshman year was one of the last years of that original city championship. And it was like a 4-4 tie or 5-5 tie, and Sacred Heart broke the tie. And then we didn't play each other again for years. And then T Cotton Bowl popped up. So this year we did not walk here, but it has been a tradition. For those of you who don't know, the two teams are so close to each other. The two schools, I should say, are so close to each other that they walk. The visiting team will walk to the home stadium. And it's a shame we didn't get to do it this year, but it will happen again in the future, I'm sure. And but it was really cool to see. I saw videos, never got to see it with Wade playing, but it was.
I've seen it.
You saw it.
Yeah, I've seen it, and they stop at the tracks and they do a little ceremonial dance or whatever.
When they cross the tracks, huh?
When they cross the tracks. And like John's saying, I bet you if Sacred Heart would turn on their lights on the football field, we could see them from here.
That's how close we are. So, folks, again, you heard our list of sponsors. Go out, visit them, tell them thank you. Tell them you appreciate what they've done to bring this broadcast, this Blue Gold Sports Network, to our Trojan Nation. We started off with basically just audio last year, or actually a year and a half ago, at the end of football season 2 years ago, and we've moved up to YouTube and video action. And tonight, Stokey, I know he doesn't like us to say his name, but old Dustin Bailey, he's got us set up tonight with at least 4 cameras, and from 4 different angles. Actually, yeah, 4 cameras. We'll have a mobile camera, 2 end zone cameras, and then a wide shot camera from up here in the press box. So we hope you enjoy it. It should be a good presentation. We have a few more minutes to go. It's 5:45, so probably about another 10 minutes or so. They might be singing the national anthem or flipping the coin.
Like you said, John, without our sponsors, none of this could take place. None of this could happen, because it costs money for all this equipment that we've to bring this game to you. So I think last time I was going over the sponsors, that the band might have been playing. It might have been a little loud. I'll quickly go through it just by name. And our sponsors for the Blue and Gold Sports Network this year is Dr. Brandon Fontenot, Mercy Medical Center, Total Automotive, Capital Planning, Teats Food Store, Savoy Medical Center, Dr. Jake LaFleur, T&J Ford, Ace Hardware, HealthWorks Rehab, Evangeline Bank, Fontenot Financial, Jacob Fusiliers Law Firm, Fleco, and Nation Swallows All-State Agency.
Thank you, sponsors. And folks, also, if you've driven around the Sacred Heart campus in the last few months, you've noticed we've put up fence signs 4x8 vinyl signs with our different vendors, different sponsors. And if you're interested in those, contact someone with the Blue and Gold Sports Network or the Sacred Heart Booster Club, or just call the school and they'll give you information on what it takes to get your sign up on that fence. And our plan at this time is to keep them up possibly all year long if we can, or at least for sure during the seasons of particular seasons, because there's softball, baseball, and football available. So, again, thank you to our sponsors. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. I'll tell you what, Stokey, it's 5:46. Got a few minutes before kickoff. I think we're going to take a little commercial break, listen to our sponsors. So we're going to go back to the studio. You're listening live to the Blue and Gold Sports Network.
This game is being brought to you by Vidrine's Ace Hardware, located in Ville Platte and Rayne. Go by and see Cody, Louise, Phillip, and the staff for all your hardware needs. Vidrine's is fully stocked with paint, mulch, grills, plumbing supplies, lawn and garden supplies, hunting supplies, electrical supplies, and much more. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Go Trojans! Good luck, Trojans. From Capital Planning in Ville Platte, owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They're located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans! Tonight's game is powered by Clico. Clico wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans a successful season this year. Go Trojans! Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs. Dr. Brandon accepts most major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans! Dr. Jake LaFleur is a proud supporter of Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer screenings, and more. Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans!
Fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend or family member. It's our heritage. It's who we are. It's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
That's the Evangeline Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Some life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Brandy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte. HealthWorks Rehab is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Langerneau are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the do-or-die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamou at Savoie Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work. The law office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans. Help elect Jebby Cormier for Evangeline Parish Clerk of Court on Saturday, October 14th. Jebby brings over 10 years of leadership and managerial experience to the table as your next Clerk of Court. A conservative Catholic, family man, doctor, and businessman at Evangeline Parish over the last 5 years. He is pro-life, pro-family, and pro-U.S. Constitution. A candidate who will work hard for all of the people in Evangeline Parish. A candidate who will be a team player with the other elected officials in the courthouse in Evangeline Parish and all communities within Evangeline Parish. A candidate who will represent the people of Evangeline Parish with an image of dignity, integrity, and strong moral and ethical values in Baton Rouge and throughout all of Louisiana. A servant for our parish that you can depend on. Let's win this together. Go Trojans.
Paid for.
As your Ville Platte High Bulldogs are hosting the Sacred Heart Trojans in the 2023 T Cotton Bowl. Stokey, I see both teams are about to bust through their banners.
Yeah, it looks like our mom's holding up our banner for the boys to come through.
That was nice of them. You gotta love that. It's Sacred Heart's spirit groups are not here tonight, and so the moms took over. So you gotta love that. And so here we go, Stokey. It won't be much longer. Stokey, it's not a football game at Sacred Heart without a weather report.
Yeah, that's right, John. So, like most all of our listeners know, it's pretty hot outside. I think last time I checked, it was maybe 96 is the actual temperature. Feel like 98.
Wow.
So
September 1st, baby.
yeah, September 1st. But we have somewhat of a little breeze, at least up here, and we are in the shade, so it's not too bad.
No, we got a little breeze blowing here. We had one last week at the Jamboree, sitting at the same spot, and then it disappeared on us for our second half. But hopefully, it stays with us tonight. We shall see. But this is really cool to see those moms on the field cheering on their boys. It looks like a lot of senior moms out there. I think it is the senior moms. So I hope we're getting a good view of that. I'm sure we are.
I'm sure most of them were cheerleaders back in their day.
I think some of them were.
Yeah.
Now, folks, listen. What we're gonna do, what we try to do, is call the game basically as though you're listening on the radio. I know it's a little different. Because you get to actually watch it. We're watching it live and calling it as though it's on the radio. So we do our best, and we may miss a few things that you see on video. But we do our best to give it as colorful as we can. But here come your Trojans, folks, that just bust through the banner. They look excited. They're wearing those navy pants, white shirts, and those gold helmets. I think it looks sharp, Stokey.
We're looking sharp, John, but here comes the dogs, and look, the dogs are taking this thing serious. From what I heard, they had a couple scouts at our scrimmage against Bunkie, and they were able to watch us play in the Jamboree. And so we are blind going into this game. We have no film on them.
Nope.
So like I was talking to Coach Tracy earlier, he said it may take us a little while to figure out what they're trying to do.
Yep. It's we have no film basically on Ville Platte High. But of course, with that being said, that means they have no scrimmage and no Jamboree under their belt. So they're coming out fresh and may have a few kinks to work out early themselves.
Right.
So, but we have about 5 minutes before kickoff. They should be, I see the referees moving on to the center of the field, and we should be flipping a coin. And Stokey, as I mentioned earlier, we got a production going these days with we got Dustin Bailey running all the controls and all the setup. Joey Swallows on the sideline camera. There's your dog, Stokey. Look at that. I hear the barking, baby.
They got some good-looking kids out there,
Oh, they
John.
sure do. They sure do. It looks like numbers-wise, we're probably about the same. It's roughly probably about, I think we might have maybe 45, 50 helmets tonight, something like that. And they look like they have somewhere probably around 40. So evenly matched as far as numbers. But yeah, Dustin Bailey's running the show. We got Ross Duas doing stats next to us. Damian Gilry on the wide view camera. Joey Swallow, as I mentioned, on the sideline camera.
This thing's turned into a production.
Yes, it It has. We have plenty of equipment, and it takes about 2 hours to set up every game, but it's we hope you enjoy it. So here we are. I tell you what, let's take a quick little break. We'll go back and hear from our sponsors for maybe a minute or so, and by that time we should have a coin toss and possibly the invocation of the national anthem. So we're going to go back to commercials. You're listening live on the Blue and Gold Sports Network via YouTube.
My name is Doris J. Lachele. At 33, I had a triple bypass. When I came here to Mercy, I don't know, the people were just friendly. Everything was so fast, so smooth. Everything flows here. And the people, it's just the down home, everything, y'all. It's like, I came in, it was so fast. The smaller hospital, the better the care, the more family. And they're really there for you. There's always a nice smile here. It really is. Like, everything was just awesome. It was the best experience I ever had at any hospital was here.
Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Nason Swallow Allstate and the Swallow family. Allstate Insurance Agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chatania Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767.
What a football game. What a game. What a game. He's dropping back to pass. He throws it. It's complete. It's complete. Well, well, well. That's one for the record books right there, guys. Oh, my word. He's looking. He throws it. He got it. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Yes, it is. It's a touchdown. Holy cow. Trojans storming the field. Wow. He's looking for room up the middle. He's got room. He's got room. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's in the end zone for the touchdown. Trojans.
All right, folks, we're back in the dog pound. We're going to stay quiet for a second for the invocation, and hopefully you can pick it up in the national anthem.
At this time, we'd like the Star Spangled Banner, Miss Carla Harvey.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, or the rain that we watched was so gallantly streaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the sweet march was so gallantly streaming. Bursting the flag was still there. Oh, say, was that star spangled banner
All right, folks.
Very good. What a beautiful rendition
of the national anthem. All right. I think I'm not sure, Stokey, if we're going to do the seniors this year. I think it's just going to be the seniors doing the haka. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I was told.
It looks like Jacob's out there.
There he is.
Maybe trying to coordinate everybody.
Here we go. Usually it's I don't know. There we go. There we go. Here come the seniors. I see the Trojan seniors moving on to the field. Oh, look.
And John, let's tell our listeners what
Okay.
is this haka dance, and it started in Hawaii.
Yeah, it's an old ancient tradition of warriors that look at each other and come together with their dance, stare each other down, and what they're telling each other is, we're going to give our best. If you give your best, we're going to give our best, and we're going to battle on the field. And whenever it's over, we're going to come back together, and we're going to be friends again. So we have to do our battle. Let's give it our best. But when it's all said and done, we are not enemies any longer. So here's your haka dance, folks. I see that's is that number 3, Cohen Jobert, and we need to get a number there, Stokey, for our bulldog. I didn't get that number. Maybe number 5, maybe. Let's see if he turns around. There it is. I hope you're getting a good view of it.
You got Channel 10s out here.
Yeah.
Filming.
Are we stuck? Uh-oh. Where's Jacob? Yeah, it's number 5. That's Gregory Gilry, I believe, for the Bulldogs. Number 3, Cohen Jobert for the Trojans. I hear them. Oh, no, they're standing there. Maybe they're waiting for the news to get it.
Maybe.
Oh, they're waiting on the music. They tell him? Here we go. Got a little technical difficulty here in our haka production. Here we go. There's our haka going, Stokey. They're going to make their own music. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. They're coming together in the middle of the field. All right. And there we go. All right. You got to love it, folks. You got to love it. Here we go. Some camaraderie.
You know, I've been to these banquets before, John, when I don't know, Dr. Tim would give his speeches, and he would preach that you play as hard as you can on the field, and you knock somebody down, you help them up.
Yep.
And hopefully that'll stick with these guys, because these are our leaders of our town right here.
That's right, baby. This is your future. These guys right here that want to put on those football pads and come sacrifice all summer long and all year long, and now they're going to come out and play each other in a football game. Yep, it's leaders of our community moving forward. So we're about ready for the kickoff. Ville Platte High will be receiving the kick from what I saw earlier. I think Ike Perry will be kicking off for the Trojans.
And our kickoff is going to be brought to you by Total Automotive.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Ronnie, Sammy, and Jacob LaFleur.
All right. Thank you, Total Automotive. See a few changes in the Trojans kickoff team. I'm looking at Boy Scheck, Snyder, Kagan Combe, Wade Pete, Landon LeBlanc, Ellis Fusilier, Jude, Hebert, Mike Perry.
Referees for tonight's ball game: referee Michael Fontenot, umpire Justin Ordway, head linesman Brett Swallow,
Mayu,
line judge Julian Rod, bank judge
Safety Alex Peak, number 11, Ashton Duos, and that's your second our
kickoff. The 18th anniversary of the Teton Bowl.
Here comes your kick from Mike Perry. It's a squibber. It's a squibber. It's rolling. It's rolling. Oh, and it's down by the Dogs at their own 28-yard line.
Ball near the 30-yard line.
So good little strategy right there by the Trojans kickoff team there, Stokey.
Yeah, keep it away from those fast running backs and receivers that are in the backfield back there.
Yep. Here we go. So let's see, Stokey. Our quarterback for the Dogs is that number 1?
Number 1, Jaquan
Laverne.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Dogs are going to be going from left to right on your screen.
Tailback is
Leteldrick Prejean, number 3.
Those two guys.
Actually, yeah, I think you're right on that, huh? All right. 1st and 10 Dogs at their own 28-yard line.
1st and 10 Bulldogs. Near the 30.
Quarterback gets the snap. He's going to come this way.
Running back.
And he's held up. Nice job by the Trojans. I see Ashton Duas, number 11. Cohen Jobert, number 3. Helps make that tackle. That was Dixon with the carry.
They have gained a yard.
Yeah, we're going to give him a yard. So we're going to go 2nd down and 9 from the – actually, it must have started on the 29, and now we're going to say 2nd down and 9 from their own 30.
2nd down at about 8.
Here comes the Dogs. They break huddle. That's again Laverne as your quarterback, number 1. He's under center. He's got 2 running backs behind him, 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. He gets the snap. It's going to be a quick handoff up the middle. He's shut down. Pick him up, help him up. I'm a 55 for Sacred Heart with the tackle right there. Colton LaFleur. Colton LaFleur, who's been out on an injury the last couple of weeks. And number 11, Ashton Duas.
Yeah, Colton's one of those guys. If you get his motor going, it'd be hard to handle on that line.
So that was a no.
We're down in 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we're going to give him a 1-yard loss right there, or no gain. So we're going to go 3rd down and roughly 9. Ball is spotted their own 29-yard line. Dogs are in the shotgun with 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. He gets the snap. He's looking to pass. Oh, and he breaks free. They need to come up and stop him. Quarterback's going to keep it. Duas makes the tackle. But I believe he picked up the 1st down.
Yeah.
That's what you got to watch for. It was number 1, Laverne. He had nowhere to go. The end lost containment. And once he got around the end, he scampered for that 1st down.
Good downfield coverage. We have to contain that quarterback in the pocket.
Yep. Probably one of their better athletes. So that's going to be 1st and 10 Dogs. Ball is spotted at their own 39-yard line. Still number 1, Laverne, is your quarterback for the Dogs. Dogs break huddle. Looks like he's going to be in the under center. 2 running backs in split backfield. 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. He calls for the snap. He gets it. He's going to hand it off to number 13 up the middle, who goes 41-yard line.
2nd down, about 8 for the Bulldogs.
Laverne's on the center. Split backfield. 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. He's going to hand it off right up the middle, and he goes nowhere. Stacked up by a host of Trojans. Looks like it was led by I see Ashton Duas, number 11.
It's stuck on 2nd down. Number 22, Perry.
And Ike Perry, number 22, with the tackle.
Yeah, nobody was fooled on that one.
No. So now it's another 3rd down, and we're going to call it a short long 9 or a short 8 for the Dogs. Ball is spotted at basically the 40-yard line. 40 and whoa, we can give him another yard there. 41-yard line, and he's got to get to the 49-yard line. So we're going to go 3rd and 8 for the Dogs. They only have 7 seconds left to get this snap off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That should be a delay of game. Should be a delay of game.
3rd down and 8 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it should delay a game. Throw the flag. Uh-oh. They're a little confused, but I mean, on a play, I'm not 100% sure though. I thought they should have gone back. Yeah, watch. Delay a game. There it is. Okay. There's rules now in high school football with 40 seconds versus the 25-second clock. And I think immediately after the play, it goes to 40 seconds and then starts. And after timeouts or penalties, it goes to 25 seconds. So that's a huge penalty right there against the Bulldogs. Instead of a 3rd and 8.
Bulldogs backs them up. That's a 3rd down and long.
3rd and 13.
Yeah. Another passing down, and it's one of those like.
Yeah, can you contain? All right, Dogs come out with 4 receivers right, 1 receiver left, empty backfield. Laverne's alone in the backfield. He's calling for the snap. Oh, we got another penalty.
False start.
False start against the Bulldogs.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 18 for the Dogs.
That's those little hiccups and mistakes that you get.
Yeah.
You get out there in the scrimmages and the jamboree.
Yep. So, but can't count the Dogs out on this one. They've got some athletes out there, and if you get them in open space, a 20-yard pickup is not going to be that hard. So Stokey having 3rd down, and we're going to go 18.
Oh my God,
for the Dogs. Ball is spotted at
18 for
their own 31. Coach Jacob knows what's happening. He's trying to push Ashton over a little bit. 2 receivers right.
Flag is going to play.
Another delay a game?
Delay a game against the offense.
Whoa.
Backs the Bulldogs even more on 3rd down.
All right, Stokey. What you seeing? What's going on right here? I don't know.
They just, I guess the sideline's a little confused and not getting a play in time.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
The quarterback came to the sideline again, and he's going back out there. And there's 17 seconds, 15 seconds. They're gonna break huddle with 10 seconds.
There we go. Yeah, they got to go a little faster. 9, 8, 7. So it's 3rd down and about 20-something yards, 22 yards for the Dogs. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Another flag.
Flag's down.
And he's going to be stopped this time. Colton LaFleur with the tackle of the middle.
Let's see what the flag's on, John.
It's going to be an illegal procedure on the Dogs, but I guess Sacred Heart can refuse it.
Yeah,
They're going to.
I would.
I don't know if we. I don't know if we can. Laverne kept it himself.
False start on that play against the Bulldogs.
Cool. Decline. All right. So they're going to punt with a 4th down and roughly 20.
Penalty decline makes it 4th down and long.
All right. Let's see. Last week we blocked the punt, Stokey.
Yeah.
See what we can do this time.
This punt return is going to be brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Trust Company.
All right. Landon LeBlanc is back to receive the punt, but look, he's getting. Wow, wait a minute. Nobody.
You said get to punt it.
Nobody's back now.
They're gonna. I guess he's.
Yeah, just let it roll. Ooh, there's the punt.
Punt is high.
Takes a Trojan bounce. There we go. All right, not a bad punt.
Near the 44.
By the Bulldogs.
10 Trojans.
Let's see what the Trojans can do moving from right to left on your dial. We're going to have a 1st and 10 in great field position at our own 45-yard line.
Yeah, I guess Coach played it right there, John, and you wouldn't have had much of a return anyway. The punt was high, and the dogs were all around it.
Yeah, with that being said, it turned out to be a good strategy.
No use to risk a fumble on that.
All right, Trojans break huddle. Here we go. Wade Pete's in the shotgun. He's got Jude Abear behind him. 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. He's got Abear with the ball. Hand off to Abear. Abear's got a little bit of room. He picks up about 9 yards off a right tackle.
That's the way you want to start.
Yeah, you want to, as you say, Stokey, keep going forward. And if the Trojans could move on the ground, I think that's going to be our strategy tonight. Just keep the ball, ground control. We'll see. The Bulldogs kind of outweigh us on that line of scrimmage, but the Trojans are well trained.
Yeah, you pick up a 1st down right here and you get momentum rolling.
There it is to the left side.
Off to the running back.
Abear.
Down and he picks up a 1st down.
Abear makes a good plant to the left and takes it up over left tackle.
Tackle again for the Bulldogs.
1st down brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab.
Thank you, guys.
Abear
All right. Jude Hebert with a quick 12 yards tonight. Nice 2 runs off tackle, one on the right side, one on the left side. Nothing complicated from the Trojans. Oh, we got a timeout. We got it's official timeout, water break. All right, 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. There's no score. Trojans held the Bulldogs to 1 first down, and then they went backwards based on some penalties because of penalties, and then the Trojans get the punt and get a first down.
The Sacred Heart Trojans would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Perry's Tire Service offers oil changes, brake services, alignments, and minor engine repair. They are located at 903 West Lincoln Road in Ville Platte. Give Kevin or Lisa a call at 337-363-5621 for all of your automotive maintenance needs. When it comes to you and your family's health care, you do have a choice. Savoy Medical Center is the only nonprofit medical facility in Evangeline Parish. We offer a wide array of services, including behavioral health, medical detox, a 28-day substance abuse program, plus comprehensive cancer care at Savoy Cancer Center. At Savoy Medical Center, we still believe in the importance of family and community, a feeling that is obvious when you walk into our hospital. You can count on us to live our mission daily by extending
tight end position. And a little flag route, and it barely tipped him in the hands, but it was a little overthrown and in triple coverage there.
Hey, he almost dropped it in there, John. It was a good look.
Yeah. It stops the clock. 5 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first quarter with no score. Trojans break huddle. Pete's in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. He's going to hand off to Hebert up the middle.
Side to the running back.
Good first cut again, John.
Yeah.
Man, he has good eyes.
Yeah, that first cut is important. He doesn't stop in the hole. It's a cut and go.
He cuts in the hole and makes the first guy miss, and then he gains another couple yards afterwards.
All right, a big third down here. Trojans have
Isaac carry on the carry.
Oh, well, was that Isaac or was that I thought that was
I think that was Jude.
I thought it was Jude Hebert myself. All right. Trojans got a 3rd and 5. Ball is spotted at the 37-yard line of Ville Platte.
For the Trojans, Wade.
Got the blow in motion this way. Wade gets a snap. He's going to hand off to Hebert. Hebert keeps those feet pumping. This time he's got the first down.
The first down.
Another first down brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work.
Thank you, Ace Hardware.
Traylon Doucette on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Trojans need to just keep this momentum going, John.
Another good run by Jude Hebert. Jude's basically been in control of this first drive. And like I said, we have a timeout. Bulldogs call a timeout. You know, Trojans don't need to get complicated here, Stokey, as long as if your running game up the middle works. It's no use changing it, right?
No, and then look, you're gonna suck in that free safety, and then that's when you throw it over the top if we can.
Yeah, we showed a very good balanced offense last week in the Jamboree. It was almost 50-50 run to pass, and we really looked good and in control. And if we can, obviously, I think most coaches, because of just the high percentage play, you would want to run as much as possible. But we'll see we'll see what the Trojans do. But at this point, I wouldn't change too much. We've picked up roughly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 yards or so on about 6 plays. So not a bad start for the Trojans. All right.
Hebert's coming back as our running back. I was looking to see if Perry was going to get in there.
Not yet.
I'm sure at some time during this game we're gonna we'll switch out and get some fresh legs.
Yeah, because both of them play defense also. All right, Pete's in the shotgun. 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. 1st and 10. Wade's gonna hand off. Oh, this time.
Scrimmage.
Well, I see some good downfield blocking by the Trojans. Woo, those linemen are blocking downfield. But unfortunately, we didn't need downhill blocking right there. But as soon as I say it, Stokey, about sticking with works, the dog said, we could take care of that.
Yeah.
So now the Trojans are going to have to be a little more creative. 2nd down and 9. Ball is spotted at the Dogs' 30-yard line. 4 minutes, 29 seconds and counting in the first quarter. Trojans break huddle. One receiver left, one receiver right. Pete's in the shotgun. Abear's behind him. He's got Joe Bear as his blocking back. All right, Wade, you got 4 seconds, kid. 3, 2, better get the snap. There's the snap.
Well, Pete's left side for the
Wade's going to scamper. Still on his feet. He's going to pick up about 5 yards or so, it looks like, still.
Maybe even more.
Number 45, Cleveland Doucette.
Oh, no. That's right. Well, he picked up a little more than that. It's going to be a first down.
Another first down brought to you by Ace Hardware.
And he got there.
Healthworks Rehab.
We were at the 30, and now we're at the 21. So that was a 9-yard pickup.
John, I'm not sure if they had the right call right there.
Well,
it looked like we were a little confused.
We were, and I think he had an audible, if I'm not mistaken, and he actually got the snap off just in time. There was no time left in the clock. 1st and 10, Trojans. Pete's in the shotgun. He's called for the snap. He hands off to
running back on first down.
He handed back off to Jude right there.
Near the line of scrimmage. Host the Bulldogs.
It may be time to throw one over the top,
It
John.
may be. It may be. Trapper.
On the defensive line.
Go ahead, Trapper. That's the prop. I think it's number 62.
Looks like the Dogs are cheat and run right now.
Oh, yeah. They are not fearing our passing game at this point. But that's okay. Let's see what we got here. 2nd down and 9. He's in the shotgun. He calls for the snap. He's going to hand off back up the middle. And Abear
breaks tackle. He's brought down again. Number 45, Cleveland Doucette.
Yeah, it looks like little to no gain on that one, John.
Yeah, 3rd down and long for the Trojans. Jude just couldn't break free. Well, now we're going to be forced to pass. Just fine with me.
You got Perry coming in the backfield. I saw Jude just run off.
Yeah, he needs a break. He's carried the ball for about 40 yards right here. So a huge play for the Trojans. Having trouble getting that play in. We're down to 14 seconds.
You got to remember, though, it's 2-down territory for us.
For the Trojans.
How much time left? There's only 8 seconds. Wade needs to start watching that clock. 4.
The shotgun for the Trojans on
timeout.
Timeout.
Got to watch your clock, Wade.
Timeout, Trojans.
It's a good timeout.
Yeah, not a bad timeout.
No.
You don't want to get into the wrong play or rush something right here in the red zone. So
no, we need to get in the end zone somehow right here after a drive like that with no mistakes and really controlling the line of scrimmage. But I think, like I said, as I mentioned about running to Jude successfully, good job by the Bulldogs to make that adjustment. They're gonna stop that. They're gonna take care of the middle. So.
Hey, it's like an old boxing match, you know. You got to
feel them out,
feel each other out, and see what's going to work. Where's the weak spots? And
yep.
Well, if we can recruit us a good kicker, John, you know.
Yeah, we might find us an exchange student. Somebody can kick from about 40 yards out. That would be nice. We'll see. All right, Bulldogs are ready to get started. Trojans are still in the huddle. Might try a little. Well, I wouldn't try any trickery here. It's 3rd down and too long. If it was 3rd down and maybe 1 or 2, but 3rd and long, we got to pick up at least 5 or 6 yards. Right
yeah, I think the goal on this is try to pick up 5 and make it 4th and then 1 or 2.
Yep. So here we go. Biggest play of the game. 3rd down and about 9 for the Trojans.
For the Trojans after the timeout.
Pete's in the shotgun.
The shotgun.
They got motion to with LeBlanc. Pete's rolling right. He's rolling right. He's looking. There's nobody open. Oh, incomplete.
And a separate.
I'm not sure who he was throwing to there, Stokey.
Yeah, the intended receiver was LeBlanc. I think he might have been open early, but he would have had to throw it right when he was started to roll out. And
yeah, that didn't work out too well right there.
By the time Wade got his momentum going, Landon was covered.
Yeah, I didn't like that. It just never developed. Wade had a little bit of trouble getting out.
And there was really only one receiver to throw to.
Yeah.
That I saw.
Yeah. I would, we're running a little more of a conservative offense right here as compared to our last game. All right, we got 3 receivers right. 1 receiver left. Wade's in the shotgun.
Trojans keep the offense.
Wade, he wants to pass.
Pete, pressure.
Touchdown, Trojans.
Trojans.
Wide open. Stokey.
Oh, he waited in the pocket,
yeah,
John.
he did. He did. Good job. Good protection.
Score.
Good protection by that offensive line. Stokey.
18th anniversary of the T-Cotton Boys.
You should be an offensive coordinator, Stokey. Lure in the safety, lure him in, and then throw it over his head, and that's what he did.
Touchdown is brought to you by Teats Food Store.
All right.
Thank you, Teats. Thank you, Mr. Luke.
What was that? That was Pete to LeBlanc for 19 yards. So Trojans open up with a first touchdown of the T-Cotton Bowl 2023 with 1:48 left to go in the first quarter. We're going to go for 2, Stokey, as we did in the Jamboree.
Two-point conversion. Hands it off to his running back. Ball.
Oh, we fumbled it.
Two-point conversion is no good.
That was Ike Perry with the ball.
And that point after touchdown attempt is brought to you by Dr. Jacob Fleur and T&J Ford. Thank you, guys.
That's our first little hiccup kind of right there, Stokey. I hope Jude's not hurt. Then in the Jamboree, that was his play on that 2-point conversion. That one was to Ike.
You like to see Wade have some patience in the pocket right there and let that play develop, because I was, looking and no one was open until LeBlanc just broke through, and then he was wide open.
Yep, that's funny how that works. He probably made one little move to the outside and then back to the inside, and that's all it took.
Yeah.
All right, well, we need to get a little sideline report there, Stokey, on Jude. I hope he's not injured. Maybe just they gave him a little breather. Here comes the Trojans kicking team. See, Jude's off. I see number 4, Jed LaFleur, went in. He's into the kicking team. Actually, a few other changes. I see number 13 in there now, number 19. Number 13, that's Jax Fontenot. Number 19 is William Jordan. So I guess giving some of those starters a little bit of a break on the kickoff.
This kickoff is going to be brought to you by Total Automotive. Thank you, Ronnie, Sammy, and Jacob LaFleur.
All right, here we go, Ike. Let's see if we got 11. Whoa, they could look how deep they are. We could do an onside kick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, Ike. You got 4 seconds. There's the kick. It is an onside kick. Oh! And that's number...
Trapper Tronhall recovers for the Bulldogs.
Trapper Tronhall with good hands. Trapper number 62.
I wonder if that was audible to
it was. I could almost
if he saw an opportunity that he could take it.
Yeah, the Dogs were way too deep, and then they pulled up once they sensed what we were about to do. All right, that's Laverne, still your quarterback for the Dogs. He comes out on the center with a split backfield. One receiver right, one receiver left. It's going to be a handoff. He's going to the right side. He's got Perry's got him from behind, and Duas finishes him off.
That was Dixon, John.
Number 13, Dixon.
Yeah.
That was a good run by Dixon. Nice play by
Dixon on the carry for the Bulldogs.
By the Dogs.
By Ashton Duas for the Trojans.
And he picks up, we'll call it 5. Make it 2nd and 5. They are, because of that onside kick, Dogs are in great field position right here. Spotted at the Trojans' 49-yard line. Dogs break huddle. Laverne's still your quarterback. He's going on the center again. It looks like a split. It is a split backfield. One receiver left, one receiver right. Laverne gets the snap. He's going to, he's taking it. He goes the middle.
Picks up a first down.
Wow.
I don't know. Jaquan Laverne.
Jaquan Laverne with the first down. I don't know if that was planned or not.
No, it didn't look like it, John. It looked like a busted play.
This down is sponsored by Ace Hardware. Cody VG and staff sponsoring tonight's ball game.
First down, Dogs. Ball is spotted now at the Trojan 36-yard line. I noticed we pulled Colton LaFleur out. He was our anchor there in the middle. He's not in the game right now. Dogs come out. One receiver left, one receiver right. Laverne's your quarterback. Split backfield. He calls for the snap. He's looking. He flips it to the left. Oh, it's a missed tackle. But the Trojans swarm.
Yeah, Seth might have missed him, but he slowed him down just enough.
Yeah.
And we had good pursuit to the ball. So
and the key there was he he cut back to the inside.
Error the tackle into the first quarter.
And not the outside. All right, folks, that's the end of the first quarter. Your Trojans are up 6-0 in the 2023 T Cotton Bowl. So I'll tell you what, we're going to take another little commercial break. You're listening live to the Blue and Gold Sports Network via YouTube.
By taking care of your family like our family. Teats Food Store, located at 2210 West Main in Ville Platte, specializes in quality smoked meats. Their award-winning smoked pure pork sausage, tasso, and boudin is filled with flavor that will make you come back for more. And that's not all. Teats offers a full line of groceries, beer, wine, liquor, gas, and much more. Oh, and Teats will ship their smoked meats all over the country. Visit their website at teatsfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details.
It's like a flying jack.
Rose.
Yes?
Close your little eye.
I got him.
All year you could see this match coming like a collision course. Boom, right to the ground. The right goes to the left. This guy crosses here. He crosses here. They have no idea where we are, who we are, where we're coming from, or who we're throwing to.
Second down
There we go.
for the Bulldogs.
2nd and 12 for the Dogs. Laverne's in the shotgun. One receiver left, two right. He's trying to pass.
No! In the backfield.
Just pick him up. Pick him up.
For a big long.
Number 5, Seth Hillary. With the sack. A huge loss. Laverne comes up a little shaky. Nice tackle by Seth.
Looks like he was dropping back to let it loose, John.
Yeah, he was. He wants to throw it. Hopefully the Trojan secondary is waiting for that. 3rd down and basically 20 for the Dogs. Ball is all the way back to the Trojan 45-yard line. So a big play right there by the Trojan defense. So let's see what the Dogs can do. Laverne's in the shotgun. He's going to probably pass again. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. He wants to pass. He does pass. He's got it complete. Oh, missing tackles. Oh, and Duas comes in and makes a saving tackle. Be a 4th down. They're going to go for this one.
3rd down.
He picked up about 12.
Was well shot at the first down marker.
12 yards. It's going to be 4th down.
For the Bulldogs.
Ashton Duas made a saving tackle right there, Stokey. 4th down and about 7 for the Dogs. They got it back to the Trojan 33-yard line. 4th down.
That's been their MO when we play them, John. We'll hold them, and then they'll just take big chunks of yards at a time.
Laverne's in the shotgun. 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. There's the snap. He's looking to pass. He's not rushed. There's the pass. Incomplete to number 13. Montagan Dixon, 13. Guarded by number 19. Jordan.
So that turnover on downs is going to be brought to you by Nason Swallows All-State Agency.
All right, okay. I think the Trojans are going to go back. I think we're going to start passing right here.
We're a little deep in our little territory, I think, John.
You think so? Yeah, the 30. What we got? The 30. Was that the 33-yard line?
I would think Coach comes out and wants to get a first down or 2.
He's in the shotgun. 2 receivers right. He's going to hand off. Oh, that's Jude Abear, number 23. Picked up probably 3 yards right there. He went right back to it. Trojans are going to stay conservative, Stokey. Oh, hurry up.
No huddle.
No huddle. 2nd down and about 7. Pete's in the shotgun. He gets the snap. Hands up. Abear up the middle. Abear keeps those feet pumping.
He's close to the first.
Oh, he's close.
Oh, he's close.
He's going to be a little shy, about a yard shy.
Short shy.
Trojans no huddle again.
Halen Saraf.
Uh-oh.
Defense.
Jude's shoes off. Third down.
About 2 for the Trojans.
All right. Ellis Fusile's in. Wade's in the shotgun. He calls for the snap. He gives it to Ellis.
And the running back is stopped.
It's close. It's going to be close. That was Ellis Fusile, number 2 with the carry.
He's going to be
We're going to give it. Wait, they need to measure it. Well, Coach, wait, no, the yards of Marcus are all off. Yeah, you got to measure that.
I think he's about 2 feet, though, Joe.
It's well, they got it. Look the 4th down marker. He's got it almost 2 yards. Yeah, it's a first down. It could be a first down. That's a first down.
Well,
yeah. We started. Where did we start, Ross? At the 33. Yeah, and look, we're at the 43 now.
That's running back appears to have enough for Trojans first down.
That first down is brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab.
Pete's in the shotgun. Now we got to play.
It's going to be an offsides against the Bulldogs defense.
Oh, I didn't like that play anyway, Wade, Stokey. Wade had faked the handoff, and he was coming this way into a lot of traffic. A lot of traffic. I don't think that play was going to go anywhere. Got to be disciplined, I hear their coach saying. 1st and 5 for the Trojans.
Nice. Might open it up now, Joe.
He's either going to try to get to a short, 2nd and short, or he's going to do it right here.
I would do it right here.
We're at our 47-yard line, our own 47.
A little play action.
He's in the shotgun. 1 receiver left, 2 right. Handoff up the middle.
And he stopped near the line of scrimmage.
That was Jude Hebert with the carry. Jude. Now it was 1st and 5, and now it's a 0 yardage gain from Jude up the middle. So yeah, so that was number 23, Jude, with a 0 yardage. 2nd and 5. Pete's in the shotgun. 3 receivers right, 1 left. He's rolling out right. He's got one open. Sailed a little high on him. He had LeBlanc open.
Intended for Landon LeBlanc.
Incomplete pass, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 5.
Just off his hands right there.
It's they sailing a little high on him. That was Greg Gilry, number 5, the strong safety. So here we go, Stokey. It was 1st and 5. Now we got to face in a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Yeah, I would think we went a little conservative there on that 1st and 5, but Trojans break huddle. Pete's in the shotgun all alone. 5 receivers out. Pete's looking to pass.
Wait, Pete, drops back on 3rd down. It's pressure.
Oh, wait, Pete. Intercepted. That was intended for
interception from the defense for the Bulldogs.
Intended for Ellis Fusile along the left side
for the Bulldogs.
On the little, I guess you call that a rail route, or came out the backfield.
Looks like that free safety read his eyes, John, and just cheated over to that side.
Yep. Yeah, that was who made that interception, guys? I didn't get that number. Did y'all get it? I didn't miss it. All right, well, the Trojans,
he's right there with the pink hands, number 16.
16? Jeremiah Jones?
I want to say that's
all right.
Who caught it?
All right, 1st and 10 Dogs. Laverne's in the shot under center. He's got 2 receivers, 1 running back. Hand off to the left side. He's got a little bit of room. Oh no, Trojans missing tackles. Duas and Mayu. And Mayu. Let's see, Drew Mayu, Landon LeBlanc, and Duas. Ooh, that gave up 9 right there.
Looks like Prejean's going to be hard to handle if he gets his motor running, John.
Yeah, Trojans better toughen up on that defense. It's like that first drive, we looked really, really good, and now we
have. Is Colton in?
No, Colton LaFleur is not in. I hope he's okay.
And it is a first down from the Trojan Prejean.
First down.
Bulldogs.
Laverne.
First down is sponsored by Ace Hardware, Cody Vidri and staff.
Ball is spotted at their 35-yard line. 1st and 10 Dogs.
Laverne
looking to pass. He's throwing it. He's throwing it. Picked off by Laverne. LeBlanc. He's going left. He got a few blockers. Oh, wow, number 3.
And we repay the favor, John, just like that. And that turnover is brought to you by Nason Swallows Allstate Agency.
Teldrick Prejean with the tackle. Landon LeBlanc looked like he could have almost taken it to the house. Nice tackle by Prejean.
Landon LeBlanc sitting in that robber position, intercepts it.
So now
on defense for the Trojans.
We're at the 30-yard line of Ville Platte. So
you will respect my authority.
Right about where they caught our interception, right around the same area.
So if Sacred Heart could kind of mix things up a little bit, we should be able to punch this in the end zone. I mean, 30-yard drive is all it's going to take. Uh-oh. Trojans look a little confused.
Slips down in 10.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Pete's in the shotgun.
Hands it off.
Oh, no.
Off. All right. Bulldogs defense.
Number 61, John, came in there.
Tyrone Thomas. Defense on that tackle.
Looked like a man on a mission right there, John.
Yeah. Trojans going to have to mix it up somewhere. That's a loss of about 5 yards. We have 2nd and 15.
What's up with that?
We'll go with a 5-yard loss right there. 2nd and 15. 17 seconds left on the play clock. Trojans are breaking huddle. We're looking a little sluggish now, Stokey. Trojans better wake up a little bit. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left.
2nd down and long.
This way. There's a snap. Pete's looking.
Rolls right.
It's
pressured.
Oh. Incomplete pass.
That's the way.
Dogs are just playing a little faster than us right now. So 3rd down and 15. Trojans are looking a little sluggish, and the Dogs are speeding it up a little bit. We can't run up the middle, and we're having trouble passing. Got a little stalemate going on. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the half.
I see 55 is back in the game for us, John. Let's see if we run off of him.
That's big Colton LaFleur, the 6-foot, 235-pound junior.
Everybody long for the Trojans.
7 seconds left on the play clock. Pete's in the shotgun. Oh, another timeout.
Timeout, Trojans. 6:30 left in the first half.
Trojans look a little confused. All right, we're going to stay here and talk about what's going on. It's been an interesting first quarter. First half. The first quarter looked like it was going to be all Trojans, and then the offense just seems to be sputtering. I think they stopped our run up the middle, and Wade's just having trouble getting his passing game going.
Yeah, the Dogs just settled down, is I guess what happened. Like we said before, they didn't have a scrimmage, they didn't have a jamboree, so they got some jitters out, and now they playing with a little confidence. And to me, what we have to do as far as the Trojans, we have to just get momentum back. You need positive yards, and get the ball rolling.
Yeah, right now we're not getting any offensive line push. Earlier we were, now we're not. And where we keep running basically the same play off tackle, where we're not trying any jet sweeps or anything to the outside. All right, here we go. Trojans break huddle, come out of the timeout. 2nd down, 3rd down and about 15. He's got Hebert in the backfield. Wade's got 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. He's in the shotgun. He calls for the snap. He's looking. Better throw it. Oh,
again for the Bulldogs defense.
Oh.
Who else but Jalen LeDay?
Wow.
I think he's down at the 1 yard line. Thank goodness he didn't go in the end zone.
So Wade Pete's got 2 interceptions early. I don't understand we're not going to test their secondary. I don't know what we're going to do, Stokey. We throw in some deep passes, and they're covering it. That was number 14, Jerry LeDay, with the interception. All right, let's see if the Trojans could get some penetration here and maybe come up with a safety or something. Dogs are pinned deep. 1 yard line, we'll call it. 1 or 2 yard line. We'll go with the 2 yard line, I guess. Dogs come out. Laverne's on the center. He's got his split backfield. Got 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. He calls for the snap. He gets it. It's a handoff up the middle, and he goes nowhere. Ike Perry.
Back who was stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Ike Perry and Ashton Duas lead the
Two there on the tackle.
I didn't see that's Ike in there, number 22. They calling out 23, but it's Ike Perry. They actually, I'm going to say, almost lost a yard there, Stokey, but
there's just no gain.
No gain.
Yeah, John, they almost are at the goal.
Yeah, I'm looking at one referee. We got another timeout. Oh, look, it's the water timeout. All right.
Hydration timeout on the field.
I think they had the 2.
Yeah, let's go to a quick commercial break. You're listening live to the Blue and Gold Sports Network via YouTube.
That's Main Street in Ville Platte wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153 or visit our website at tjfordinc.com. This game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771.
All right, folks, we're back live in the dog pound. We got a little battle going on here. 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Dogs are facing a second down at 11, pinned back at about their own 1 yard line.
Second down and long for the Bulldogs.
Vern gets the snap. He's going to hand off across. He's got a little bit of room.
Hands the left side.
He's running down the sideline. LeBlanc picks him up. As it tackles him at the 50-yard line. Teldrick Frazier, number 3.
That's that Frazier kid, John.
Yeah.
They have 2 stud athletes that I can see right there. Is their quarterback and that Frazier. Laverne, so far tonight, is what they showed.
That was about a 50-yard pickup, basically. We'll call it now. They're at the Trojans' 48-yard line. Ooh, he took it down. He came off tackle on the left side and hit the sideline and just motored down with a wide open gap. I guess the linebackers were blocked right there. So 1st and 10 Dogs on the Trojans' 48-yard line. Laverne's in the shotgun this time. I think he's going to want to pass.
1st down and 10. Laverne in the shotgun. He drops back.
Oh, he wants to run. He's looking for a hole. Oh, and he flipped it. Frazier. Mike Perry's got it this time.
About 3 yards.
That was a different play. He kind of just looked for a hole, and then he couldn't run too far, so he flipped it.
He was baiting us.
Down by Isaac Perry.
Looked like he was baiting us and seeing if he can get past that first line of defense. And
he almost did.
We just played contain with him.
Yeah.
We didn't really rush him too much and played contain, and he had to pitch it.
He picked up a yard. We're going to go 2nd down and 7. Ball is spotted at the Trojans' 46-yard line. Timeout, Dogs.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Jacob is that's what he's preaching to his defense is contain the quarterback back there. And
Yep. Well, hopefully we're going to find out his defensive coordinator skills to see if we can contain and shut down this Bulldog offense. Because right now we're lucky to have a lead right here, Stokey, 6-0 with about 5 minutes left to go in the first half. And the first quarter was all Trojans. The second quarter has pretty much been all Dogs. So Trojans have Wade Peters 2 interceptions early in this ball game. 2 turnovers by the Trojans are not a good thing. But here we go. Trojans getting ready to face to go up against a Bulldog offense that's facing a 2nd down and 8. But Stokey, I'm not seeing Colton LaFleur in there right now. He was doing such a good job that first quarter. I hope he's not injured. I don't see him.
I think they're just giving him some breaks.
Maybe so. So here we go. Laverne's still your quarterback for the Dogs. He's got one receiver left, one receiver right. He's got a split backfield. He's on the center. 2nd down and 8.
2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs after the timeout.
He gets the snap. He hands off this way, and he's stuffed. Number 61, the sophomore, Drew Mayu.
No line of scrimmage.
He beats his tackle, penetrates. That back, you got to back that up a little bit. There we go. No gain on the play. That was number 3, Pregame for the Dogs. Nice job by Drew Mayu, the sophomore for the Trojans. So here we go. Biggest play of the game right now for the Trojans defense. If we're going to get any kind of momentum to finish off this half and maybe start the second half, because we do get the ball to start the second half, it needs to happen right here, Stokey. A stop, and maybe the Trojans could take it and score. See if the offense could get on their feet. All right, 3rd down and 8. There's Laverne. He's going to hand it straight up the middle, and he stopped. Need to stop. They need to blow the whistle. All right, they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, it's a little short, but it looks like they're in 4-down territory.
I see Cohen Jobert coming off the pile. With maybe
brought down by Cohen Jobert for the Trojans.
It looks like they giving Pregame a little break right there. They've been running Dixon in the last 2 plays.
That was Dixon with the ball. So he picked up maybe a yard right there. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got about it was 3rd down and 8. Now it's 4th down and about 4. The Verns, you're still your quarterback. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right, 1 running back.
Bulldogs keep the offense on the field.
Laverne's looking to pass. He's getting rushed. Oh, he's got room up the middle. He's shifty. He's shifty. He's got the 1st down.
That's what we'll have to try to stop, John, is that quarterback running in the backfield.
They spread us out. With 4 receivers spread.
And he's just letting them
yeah,
take our defenders down the field. He's just waiting for them to get down the field, and then he takes off running.
He had no intention of passing that ball.
I don't believe.
Drew Mayu on the tackle for the Trojans.
Drew Mayu with the tackle. Drew's looking good out there. Trojans looking a little bit not sure what to do. Secondary's doing what they have to do, but again, with this spread offense, it's hard to stop. That's the future of football and offense. To spread them out and get your athletes in open space. 1st and 10, Dogs. Ball is spotted, 31-yard line, Sacred Heart. Now he's passing. It's deep. Oh, nobody there.
There's a miscommunication.
Yeah. I see Jude Hebert back there. I see William Jordan back there on the defense.
For Sage Poppy on for the Bulldogs.
He was expecting him to continue on that flag route
and he
ran fade route, and he ran more of a hook. So that's 2nd down and 10 now.
It stops the clock at 2:30 left in the half.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe somebody from Sacred Heart can jump a route or something here. We're going to find out in a minute. 2nd down and 10 for the Dogs. Ball is spotted at the 32-yard line of Sacred Heart. Laverne's on the center. He gets the snap. Oh, it's a handoff up the middle.
Big Colton LaFleur.
Colton LaFleur he's made almost every tackle when he was in the game. Wow. Nice job by Colton LaFleur.
Want to remind everybody to stay tuned to our halftime show with an interview with Coach Tracy Jagno.
Yeah, and who's our sponsor for that halftime show, Stoke?
That's Capital Planning.
All right.
Coach Tracy's been a coach for both Ville Platte High and Sacred Heart, so it's be interesting to get his perspective on this game.
He's going to give a little bit of a history of his coaching years and the game. 3rd down, and we'll call it 11 for the Dogs. Ball is spotted at the
11 for the Bulldogs.
33-yard line. Laverne's in the shotgun. He's looking to pass. That should be a fumble. No, Perry. It's a fumble. There's that fumble recovery. All right, Perry. Just keep going. Oh, no. We got a flag. Oh, that's a hit on. That's going to go against the Dogs, I believe.
Late flag.
He took Drew Mayu out. Wow. That wasn't T Cotton Bowl like right there.
Well, John, let me give a few shout-outs to our sponsors right there. That turnover is going to be brought to you by Nason Swallows, All-State Agency, and the touchdown's brought to you by Teats Food Store.
Well, we say the touchdown. Uh-oh. They're going to call a clip on Sacred Heart?
I think their feet got tangled up.
I like to see it. I like to see the instant replay on that one. I'm going to watch that one. Dustin, go back to the booth. You got the instant replay on there, Dustin? Wow, that's interesting. If that's not a touchdown for the Trojans, it's not. It's not going to be a touchdown, huh? Watch. Here's the penalty. It is on Bill Platt, so that should be a touchdown. He's out the game. They ejecting him. Wow. I didn't get the number, but he is out the game. Number what?
51.
51 for the Dogs.
That's Kyle Gallo.
It should be a touchdown. Yeah, we're going for 2. Wow. I'm going to have to check out the instant replay on that one. That was nasty. I didn't see it, but it had to have been the way Drew was behind the play. When you see the offensive guy, or the returning team get hit like that and come up lame.
And the flags are picked up. It's going to be a Trojans first down and goal.
No, touchdown. That's touchdown. Should be a touchdown. So it's
The announcer said
Correction.
Touchdown.
The touchdown stands for the Trojans. Trojans are tipping a 2-point conversion.
All right, this is a big 2 points, Stokey. We're going to forget about what just happened. And that.
But hey, John, let's go back to that play. What a big hit by what was it? Number 3? Was it Jobert? Jobert that forced that fumble.
And I tell you what, if we were playing college or pros, they would have gone to the instant replay on that one to see if he was actually passing the football. But it could have been a forward pass. But in this high school where it's fast on the field, it's ruled a fumble and a touchdown by the Trojans. So it's 12-0 Trojans. Trojans are going for 2. Pete's in the shotgun.
Pete in the shotgun for the 2-point conversion.
Hand off.
For the running back.
He's in.
And the 2-point conversion is good.
All right.
2-point conversion is brought to you by
in the first half.
Dr. Jake LaFleur and T&J Ford, Mr. Terrell and Jason Fontenot.
Very good.
Thank you guys for y'all sponsorship.
I didn't see.
My oh my, John! What a turn of events right there.
You heard me speaking earlier that we needed something to get some momentum. I was hoping for a pick 6 or a fumble recovery, and I got it. So, but I just hope the game don't get out of hand. And I mean that was ugly, and I know Sacred Heart's. They're gonna have a chip on their shoulder now. So. And that's not in the spirit of the T Cotton Bowl. But anyway, it's over with. Let's move forward. Sacred Heart's about to kick off with a 14-0 lead with 1:25 to go in the first half. So huge hit by Cohen Jobert, Stokey.
Yeah, forced that turnover. Looked like Dogs were threatening and had momentum. So.
Yep.
Trojans fortunate to pick up that turnover.
Yeah, now as far as the yardage on the return, probably about 63 yards. Wow, that was nice. But did you notice Laverne, the 37-yard line? Yeah, Laverne was like almost decoying the Trojans. He wasn't moving. His feet weren't moving. Just standing there still, and Cohen busted through and had a clean target on him.
He was what they call it, the blind side.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't see it coming. This kickoff is going to be brought to you by Total Automotive.
There's your penalty, Stokey.
Trojans it off?
Yeah, Trojans are going to kick from the Bulldog 45-yard line.
John, remember that night at St. Ed's when we kicked from, where were we? Like the 15-yard line or something?
Yeah, St. Ed's kept getting unsportsmanlike conduct calls, and we kicked off from their 15-yard line. I'd never seen that before in football.
Kicked it through the field goal.
Yeah,
through the uprights.
Kicked it through the uprights. So now coach needs to decide what to do here. I would still go with the squibber, except this time the squibber should go all the way.
They didn't go 10 yards.
So now that's not good because if I'm not mistaken, the Bulldogs are
kickoff.
The Bulldogs are gonna, I think, the Trojans are gonna back up. Trojans, I thought they could refuse that. They can't refuse that? I mean, like, I thought that, I don't know. We'll find out in a minute.
Just back him up.
She backed him up 10 yards, but I believe, 5 yards. All right, referee wasn't sure what to do. It's a 5-yard penalty. So Trojans are going to kick off. Well, I don't know where we kicked off from. I guess it was the 40. Now we're at the 45. All right, let's go, Ike Perry. Let's get this party started here. Minute and 25 seconds. All right, here we go. Ike Perry set the kick. Referee didn't blow the whistle, but I guess it's okay. There's the kick. There's your squibber.
It's short from Perry.
Oh, look, they're trying to give it to number 13. He's looking for room. He's tackled there by number 11, Ashton Duwas.
Returns it for the Bulldogs.
I tell you what, right now we got Ashton, Seth, and big Colton LaFleur and Ike Perry leading in the tackles right now. And I see Colton's back in the game.
Trojans just got to try to stop any big plays right now, John. Minute 18 left in the half.
Yeah, Trojans up 14-0. So if we can stop them here and maybe have some kind of drive going into to start the second half. Ball is spotted at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Dogs, moving from right to left on your screen. Laverne's going to be your quarterback. 4 receivers right. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what they did last time they did this. They had a penalty. 1 receiver left. Laverne's in the shotgun.
In a shotgun, he drops back.
It's a screen. Number 2's got it. They need a break. Free. Duwas. Oh, nice job by Duwas. And Boyce Schexnayder.
For the Trojans.
And Boyce came up. Ashton hit him, and Boyce came finish him off, but he picked up the first down.
Guarantee you we see that play again tonight, John.
Oh, yeah, clock's running, too. The clock should have stopped, but it didn't. But 57 seconds and counting. Dogs first, and they picked up about 12 right there on that screen. Kind of a bubble screen to the right side. They had 4 receivers right, and one of the receivers just backed up and took the pass and ran for 12 yards. 41 seconds left. Dogs are in the shotgun. 1 running back next to Laverne. 3 receivers left. 1 receiver right. Laverne wants to pass. It's a short pass. Oh, we need a tackle here. Ike Perry's on him, and there comes Schexnayder.
And it's close to a first down.
Very close to a first down right there. 20 seconds left.
Good thing he didn't get the first down because the clock still runs.
Well, they are moving the chain.
Well, Bill Platt.
The first down was sponsored by Ace Hardware, Cody V-Drain.
They're going to just run. Look, there's your timeout.
The 18th anniversary of the Chicago Bowl.
8 seconds left in the half.
They're going for one last play.
8 seconds left in the first half.
Trojans right now just need to not let anybody get behind them. Or you never know. He might throw like a little wide open receiver right over the middle and let him get an open space and see if he can't scramble for about 50 yards. So here we go, folks. T-Cotton Bowl 23 has been a mixture. We've had, I would say, really, the first quarter, Sacred Heart looked good. Defensively looked really, really good. And I guess that's been the highlight, actually, of the game, Stokey, is Sacred Heart's defense. The offense seems to be struggling a little bit. Wade has 2 interceptions. Jude Hebert started off hot, picked up probably 50 yards or so rushing early, and then they put a stop to that.
Shut that down, but that's like I said, John's been their MO. We'll play with Bill Platt. We'll play with Bill Platt, and then it looked like we have them under control. And then those athletes come out and they'll pick up yardage in big chunks.
Yep.
So they're never really out of the game.
So here we go. Big probably the last play of the first half.
You would think that Trojans would be in some sort of a prevent defense here. You have Jude and Boyce Schexnayder deep.
Yeah. Dogs come out.
Down and 10 Bulldogs after the time.
1st and 10. They're in the shotgun. 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right, 2 running backs. Coach Jacobs pointing to that receiver. There you go. Oh, no. He didn't like it. Look. He's throwing deep. All right. Picked off by Jude Hebert. He can go, baby. Go, Jude. Oh,
It's hit.
wow. Hit hard by number 13. Golly, Jude got hit by Megan Dixon.
That turnover is brought to you by Nason Swallows Allstate Agency. But I'll remind everybody to please stay tuned to our halftime show. That'll be brought to you by Capital Planning. Thank you, Todd, Marcus, Amy, and Josh, for this sponsorship of the halftime show.
All right. So we're going to go back to the studio where Dustin's going to control our halftime break. You're listening live to the Blue and Gold Sports Network via YouTube. All right, I'm here with Coach Tracy Jagno, who is our 2023 offensive coordinator and our lineman coach. Coach, good afternoon. How's everything going?
Good, John. Good to be here, man.
Coach, tell me a little bit about your high school days and your college days.
High school, I graduated from Villepot High School in 1985. I was a two-sport athlete. I played football and I played baseball, and had a good time in high school. Really enjoyed my high school years. Really enjoyed playing sports in high school.
Yeah, I was a freshman when you were. All right, I'm here with Coach Tracy Jagno, who is our 2023 offensive coordinator and our lineman coach. Coach, good afternoon. How's everything going?
Good, John. Good to be here, man.
Coach, tell me a little bit about your high school days and your college days.
High school, I graduated from Villepot High School in 1985. I was a two-sport athlete. I played football and I played baseball, and had a good time in high school. Really enjoyed my high school years. Really enjoyed playing sports in high school.
Yeah, I was a freshman when you were a senior, and I heard a lot of things about you, and I knew you had a very good, successful career in both sports. And as far as college, where'd you go to college?
I attended McNeese State University. I graduated in 1989 from McNeese with a bachelor's degree, a Bachelor of Arts degree in education. My major was PE. I have a science minor, so I'm able to teach general science, physical science, and also PE. And then while I was teaching, I added a special ed certification to my resume. So.
Okay, and then when did your coaching career begin, and how long you been coaching?
Right away, 1989, my first job was, actually, I got hired on as a substitute teacher at the end of my senior year in college in May. Mr. Joe Tumanero, who was the principal at Villepot High at the time, told me if I took that May to be like a substitute teacher, a permanent sub, he would hire me. And so the next year I got hired on in 1989. At Villepot High School, and that was my first year coaching.
Wow, you took off right out the gates then.
Yep.
Okay, and so you stayed at Villepot High for a few years?
I stayed at Villepot High for 1 year, then
okay.
I went to Basile High. Coach Glenn LaFleur, who coached me in high school, needed a coach over there, so I went to Basile High, and I stayed 4 years over there in Basile. I came back to Villepot High and stayed there for a few years, and then I came to Sacred Heart in 1999, and I stayed here at Sacred Heart from 99 to 2005. Then I left. I went to Mamou High for 1 year, and then I left Mamou and came back to Villepot High School and stayed there the rest of my time until this year, where I just got hired on over here at Sacred Heart as a teacher.
Most of the fans know, and the people that have been following Sacred Heart Trojan football, we're very thankful to have Coach Tracy here, and that it worked out with Coach Aguilar, and to have Tracy to stay on, because he has some history with these boys, some stability with them, and we were very grateful to have you come back.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate
Yep. Let's talk a little bit about the T Cotton Bowl. So you've been involved in quite a bit of them.
I think total on and off, because there was a couple of years in there that I didn't coach football. So I'm thinking this is like number 15 for me, maybe.
Yeah, and then there's a rumor out there that you have quite a record as a T Cotton Bowl coach. What am I hearing about that?
Well, actually, the way it started was the very first year I was here at Sacred Heart in '99. It wasn't the T Cotton Bowl, but it was the city championship. And
Okay.
and Sacred Heart played, and Ville Platte High actually beat us.
Okay.
So the next year, Dr. Tim started the T Cotton Bowl, and since then, I've had the fortune of being on every winning side that I put. When I coached in the game, I haven't been on a losing side of a T Cotton Bowl.
Well, there you go. That's quite a record.
So the streak was 6 years at Sacred Heart. Then I transferred to Ville Platte High, and the streak, I think it was 6 again in a row when I was coaching at Ville Platte High. Then I got out of it for a little while, and the last couple of years over here as a assistant coach, it was 2 years that we won the T Cotton Bowl. So,
and well, let me ask you this: speaking of the T Cotton Bowl and your record, you coached with also one of now your assistant coaches, Coach Cody Jones.
Coach Cody Jones was a player for me. He was the quarterback when I was the offensive coordinator at Ville Platte High School. He came his freshman year. He took the place of another guy that's coaching right now his name's Sonny Alford.
Okay.
And so I coached Cody all 4 years in high school, and he went on to play at Northwestern State, and he came back and he got into the coaching a couple of years ago, kind of a little bit 2 years ago, and then last year he was really involved with it at Ville Platte High.
Okay.
And then whenever the opportunity to come over here arose, Coach Jacob hired him on, and I was thrilled to have him. Man.
Yeah, I bet you were. From what I understand, he was a fantastic quarterback. Actually, not from what I understand, from what I witnessed, because I watched him.
Yeah, he was a special guy.
Quite an arm, running abilities.
And the thing about him, he's a special person too, you know what I'm saying? Kind of surreal to have one of your former players coaching with you now.
Listening to coaches, it sounds like those special things and being with former teammates, and then the bond you have with those guys and former students actually, and then now your current students, and that's what makes coaching special.
Oh, there's no doubt. I took a picture at the coaching clinic with Cody and Hansoni, because Hansoni coaches at Plaquemine High School. And I got to take a picture with both of them, and I put on there, life is good whenever you're able to have two of your former players in the coaching profession.
I think it's a bond that most of us just, can't understand. It's, listening to you guys, it's special.
It is. It becomes almost like a father-son relationship at times,
I understand that, and I think it truly is a calling. But Coach, thank you for the interview. We appreciate everything you've done for Sacred Heart and for the town of Ville Platte. I'd like to finish by you telling me a little bit about your city councilman.
Well, I wasn't planning on running. I wanted to run for school board, but that didn't happen. Some things didn't pan out. The city council position came open. Mr. Mike Penrell decided to step down. It was an open seat. And at the last minute, I decided to run for city council, and it's been a blessing. I love being on the city council. I love trying to help people out. It's been a good 6-7 months on the city council, and I think we have a good city council right now. We have a good mayor. And I think things are starting to move forward in Ville Platte. So.
All right, well, Coach, thank you again. If you don't know Coach Tracy, folks, you need to get to know him. He's a great man, great husband, great father, great coach, and a role model for our kids. So, again, thank you, Coach Tracy, and good luck tonight.
I appreciate it. Go Trojans.
This game is being brought to you by Vidrine's Ace Hardware, located in Ville Platte and Rain. Go by and see Cody, Louise, Phillip, and the staff for all your hardware needs. Vidrine's is fully stocked with paint, mulch, grills, plumbing supplies, lawn and garden supplies, hunting supplies, electrical supplies, and much more. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Go Trojans! Good luck, Trojans. From Capital Planning in Ville Platte, owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They're located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans! Tonight's game is powered by Clico. Clico wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans a successful season this year. Go Trojans! Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs. Dr. Brandon accepts most major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans! Dr. Jake LaFleur is a proud supporter of Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer screenings, and more. Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans!
Our fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend or family member. It's our heritage. It's who we are. It's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
That's the Evangeline Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Some life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Randy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte. HealthWorks Rehab is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Langerneau are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the Do or Die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamou at Savoy Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work. The Law Office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans. Help elect Jebby Cormier for Evangeline Parish Clerk of Court on Saturday, October 14th. Jebby brings over 10 years of leadership and managerial experience to the table as your next Clerk of Court. A conservative Catholic, family man, doctor, and businessman at Evangeline Parish over the last 5 years. He is pro-life, pro-family, and pro-U.S. Constitution. A candidate who will work hard for all of the people in Evangeline Parish. A candidate who will be a team player with the other elected officials in the courthouse in Evangeline Parish and all communities within Evangeline Parish. A candidate who will represent the people of Evangeline Parish with an image of dignity, integrity, and strong moral and ethical values in Baton Rouge and throughout all of Louisiana. A servant for our parish that you can depend on. Let's win this together. Go Trojans.
Paid for by Dr. Jeb Cormier.
My name is Doris J. Lachele. At 33, I had a triple bypass. When I came here to Mercy, I don't know, the people are just friendly. Everything was so fast, so smooth. Everything flows here. And the people, it's just the down home, everything, y'all. It's like, I came in, it was so fast. The smaller hospital, the better the care, the more it's family, and they're really there for you. There's always a nice smile here. It really is. Like, everything was just awesome. It was the best experience I ever had at any hospital was here.
Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Nason Swallow Allstate and the Swallow family. Allstate Insurance Agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chautauqua Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767. At this time, Perry's Tire and Service, a proud supporter of the Sacred Heart Trojans, would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Perry's Tire Service offers oil changes, brake services, alignments, and minor engine repair. They are located at 903 West Lincoln Road in Ville Platte. Give Kevin or Lisa a call at 337-363-5621 for all of your automotive maintenance needs. When it comes to you and your family's health care, you do have a choice. Savoy Medical Center is the only nonprofit medical facility in Evangeline Parish. We offer a wide array of services, including behavioral health, medical detox, a 28-day substance abuse program, plus comprehensive cancer care at Savoy Cancer Center. At Savoy Medical Center, we still believe in the importance of family and community, a feeling that is obvious when you walk into our hospital. You can count on us to live our mission daily by extending the healing ministry of Jesus Christ, by taking care of your family like our family.
About ready to start the second half. Sacred Heart Trojans are leading 14-0. It's been an interesting first half, but I hope you enjoyed that halftime interview with Coach Tracy Jagno. That halftime interview was brought to you by Capital Planning. Thank you, Capital Planning, for that. And yeah, Coach Tracy has a lot of history with Ville Platte. He's a city councilman. He's been a coach for Ville Platte, a coach with Sacred Heart. He's been a good figure, role model for those kids. Heck of a man, great father, great husband.
I know we're lucky to have him.
Yeah, we are. We are. Those young kids, they need some father figures like Coach Tracy in their lives. But the first half, folks, was almost a tale of two quarters. Sacred Heart was just completely dominating offensively and defensively, basically the whole game. But the first quarter, Sacred Heart was running the ball almost at will off tackle, and maybe went to that well one or two times too many, and because the Bulldogs actually called a timeout at one point and really made some adjustments and shut that down. And Sacred Heart's passing game is just not going anywhere right now. Wade's actually thrown 2 interceptions, and I'm not sure if he has a completion yet, to be honest. So
might have had a couple drops.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think hopefully Sacred Heart will go back to those little shorter routes and get some momentum in the passing game.
Yeah, this drive is going to dictate the second half. I really feel like Sacred Heart needs to take this ball, kill some clock, get some momentum, maybe score. That would be nice. But if Ville Platte High gets an early stop and happens to score, then all of a sudden it's a whole new ball game. So, but the Trojans actually scored on defense on a sack by Cohen Joubert, and Ike Perry ran it back about 70 yards for a touchdown.
The Marion.
All right, so here we are.
Get off to the Trojans.
That's Doucette going to kick.
Half.
Trojans got a whole bunch of Trojans back to receive. There's the kick.
Is up from Doucette.
It's going to be fielded by, that's number 16, Boy Scheck-Snyder. Nice return by Scheck-Snyder.
And that kickoff return was brought to you by Total Automotive.
That was a
Abram Manuel.
That was about it.
For the Trojans.
Well, I think that Boyce got his hands in the air. He said, "No, that was me." But Boyce ran probably 20 yards, I'd say, on that one. Yeah. 25 yards on that return. Yeah, 25-yard return by Scheck-Snyder. So here we go. Hopefully Wade can get a little bit of confidence in his passing game. He's got Hebert next to him. A little bit tighter formation. Perry's in the blocking back position. He's got
first down and 10.
Wow, it's a tight trips right. There's a handoff. Oh no, we got a flag.
Bulldogs stack them up in the line of scrimmage.
All right, we got an early flag. It's going to be offsides, maybe.
Looks like offsides on the Dogs.
Wow, that went nowhere, Stokey.
Well, they're offsides.
Let's see. Let's get the call. It is on the Dogs.
Thomas and Greg Gilroy on the tackle for the Bulldogs defense.
Greg Gilroy. I coached Greg Gilroy
Thomas
in baseball.
And Greg Gilroy on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Trojans are just.
Penalty is against the Bulldogs.
We're not getting any push.
Makes it 1st and 5 for the Trojans.
Yeah, that push that we had in the first quarter is going right now. We need to try to get that back.
Yeah, that was we had like a tight trips. Pete's got it. We're gonna try back up the middle. Hebert. Hebert's gonna scamper for about 4 yards. Bring up a 2nd down and 1. We're gonna give him 4 right there.
That'll work, John.
Yeah.
Zavarian Thomas on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Hebert on the carry for the Trojans.
You know,
it's 2nd down and about 1.
Maybe we can't make it directly off tackle, but it looked like there he was trying to get around to the end, made a hard cut, and then took it over the end, straight up over the end. All right, 2nd down and a long 1 for Sacred Heart. Pete's in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Hebert's behind him. Perry's in the blocking back position. Pete calls for the snap.
And running back.
No.
And he's backed up for a loss.
All right. Wow.
Looks like a linebacker came in on a blitz.
They just know what we're going to do before we do it.
The first to get in the Trojans' backfield on that play.
That was a loss of 4 yards right there. 3rd down and 5 for Sacred Heart. See, right now, Coach doesn't have any confidence in our passing game.
It's a 5-yard. It's a manageable passing down right here.
Yeah, a little rollout pass, maybe. Wade. Here we go. Wade can roll out maybe in a little option if he's open run, if he's got a slant route or something.
3rd down and about 5 for the Trojans.
Got motion this way. Pete's in the shotgun. He gets the snap. He hit rolling right. He's pressing.
Looking for the receiver.
Yo!
For the Bulldogs defense.
Dang.
Greg Gilroy.
Wow, another interception.
On the crucial stop for the Bulldogs.
Another hurt Trojan. Who is that?
Hopefully it's just a cramp.
Oh. Tell you what,
Trojan down on the field.
Wade's having a rough day, Stokey.
Yeah, you're rolling out right there, and I don't know, I guess there's possibly 2 receivers.
In the same area, maybe?
To throw, but it's, we can see where the ball's going.
Yeah.
And they just jumped that route.
It's telegraphing it. Oh, that's not what we wanted to see to start the 2nd half. Dang it. Coach Tracy's talking to his offense.
We get a number of the Trojans that's down, John.
No, I didn't get a number yet, and I'm not
looks
sure.
Like maybe Seth.
It kind of looks like Seth.
Seth Gilroy.
Number 5. Well, we got a little bit of a change in personnel there at that tight end position, and I don't know if we're confused or what. Wade's throwing too many passes to the wrong team right now. So we'll see what our defense can do. Bulldogs are going to have great field position. They're going to start off 1st and 10 at the Trojan 43-yard line. He's trying to work out that cramp. Gives the dog some rest. And the Trojans, too, for that matter. I see Colton LaFleur is in the game. Also see big number 75, Sam LaFleur. 74, Sam Payon. 52, Dane Chan.
I sure hope it's just a cramp the way he's walking.
Too. Yep.
And now he's got his feet under him.
We can't afford to lose too many players for injuries. That's 2 now in this game. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. They're going right to left on your screen. Ball is spotted at the Sacred Heart 43-yard line.
Player so far to look at it on Ville Platte High is Laverne, number 1, Pregame, number 3.
Yeah.
Dixon, number 13. That's been the workhorses so far.
And defensively has been number 5, Greg Gildery, doing a great job for the Dogs. All right, here we go. Laverne's on the center. 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. 1st and 10 Dogs. He gets the snap. He hands off to the right side. That's number 13, Dixon. He's got a little bit of room. He's out of bounds.
About 4 yards.
We'll give him 3 or 4 on the carry. Nice.
Ran out of bounds by Jude Abear.
Nice job of stringing it out by the Trojan defense. He's gonna pick up. That's a good strong 5 yards right there.
It's like 5.
2nd down and 5 for the Dogs. Ball is spotted at the 38-yard line of Sacred Heart. All right, Laverne's on the center. Split backfield, 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. He's going to hand it off. Coming this way. Number 3. He's got a little bit of room. And there's a shutdown.
Still 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Nice job by the Trojan defense. He's going to be very close to that 1st down. Another hurt Trojan. Uh-oh.
Brought down by Ashton Duos for the Trojans.
Oh, that's Cohen Jobert, number 3. Oh, another cramp.
Another cramp.
Uh-oh. Trojans are dehydrated. So what we got? Oh, they gave him the 1st down, Stoken. It's 1st and 10 Dogs. You see number 50 for the Trojans coming in. That's Alex Pete, the junior. Cohen looks like he's in a lot of pain with that cramp, and they are painful. I tell you what, let's go to a commercial break. You're listening live to the Blue and Gold Sports Network. Your Trojans are winning by a score of 14-0.
Teats Food Store, located at 2210 West Main in Ville Platte, specializes in quality smoked meats. Their award-winning smoked pure pork sausage, tasso, and boudin is filled with flavor that will make you come back for more. And that's not all. Teats offers a full line of groceries, beer, wine, liquor, gas, and much more. Oh, and Teats will ship their smoked meats all over the country. Visit their website at teatsfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details. T&J Ford, located at 1231 West Main Street in Ville Platte, wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand-new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-3...
For the Trojans, that was Lejean, and then eventually stopped. I didn't get a number on it. Maybe
Dixon on the carry.
Picked up about 6 yards, though.
Dixon's a tough runner right there, Johnny.
Dixon about 6 yards.
One of those that keeps his legs pumping and gets a few extra yards.
That's the junior, Montagan Dixon. Yep. So Bulldogs are facing a 2nd and about 4. Ball is spotted at the Trojans' 25-yard line, roughly.
Watch Praise.
Laverne's in the shotgun now at a split backfield, and one receiver right and one receiver left. He's calling for the snap. He's dropping back. Oh, there's a flag.
Flag on the play.
Almost picked off by William Jordan, number 19. He had it.
Ashton Dewars.
He read that one like a book, John.
But there is a flag. It's either offsides on Sacred Heart or it's a false start by the Dogs. Let's see. False start
against the Bulldogs offense.
William had like a 5-yard running start at that one.
There's no way they would have stopped him if he catches that. He just and I wonder in that situation if we would have been able to decline the penalty. Earlier in the game, we did decline a false start. All right, so that hurt the Dogs. 2nd down and 9. Ball is spotted at the Sacred Heart. We'll call it the 32-yard line. Laverne's still your quarterback for the Dogs. He's got Trojans in the backfield with him. It's a split backfield. He's in the shotgun with one receiver right, one receiver left.
9 for the Bulldogs.
He gets the snap off. He's looking to pass. Oh, he's got it. Look. And he's, man.
There's another flag on the play there, John.
Holding.
It's on the field.
They're throw and catch.
We're hoping it's a holding. Yep, holding on the Dogs, I believe, is going to be your call.
And they start to hear the Bluebirds come out from this one.
Chop block. Or no, he's picking up his flag.
False start.
False start. Wow. 2nd down. It'd be 2nd down and 14.
Big catch from Dixon.
Man, well, William let him get behind. They're going to go back to that well.
Yeah, we're fortunate that they had another false start.
That would have been a 1st and goal for the Dogs inside the 10. Ooh.
Trojans get a break right there. They need some.
Yeah, they just saw something that they liked right there. 2nd down and 14. The Dogs are going backwards again. It's hopefully for the Trojans they would keep going backwards.
Laverne throwing the ball in the second half.
Yeah.
First half, it looked like he was just wanting to stay back there and run.
No, they're not going to get this play off. Timeout. Yep.
What?
They're going to have to call a timeout.
Timeout Bulldogs.
Took too long to call the play. 2nd down and 14 for the Dogs. Ball is spotted at the Trojan 37-yard line. 8 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Trojans leading 14-0. Trojans have a couple of injuries to report. Number 61, Drew Mayu, came out in the first half. And then Cohen Jobert just came out with some cramps, and Seth Gilroy came out with some cramps. So that's 3 starters right now, Stokey, that aren't in the game for the Trojans. Hopefully those cramps wear off and they come back in.
Yeah, we look for those guys to come back.
I see somebody on the sideline bent over there. Oh, that's Kagan Combs, number 24, but he seems to be okay.
We have a player lying down on the ground. I think maybe Coach Gary's attending to him.
Trying to work out some cramps, maybe?
The right-hand side of the...
Oh, I see that. That's either Jobert or Seth. I think... I'm not sure who it is. All right, folks. Well, we've got some big plays coming up now. If Sacred Heart doesn't happen to, take the momentum and score another touchdown, every play from the rest of this game is going to be big with just a 2-touchdown lead for the Trojans. Big play here, 2nd down and 15 for the Dogs.
2nd down and long for the Bulldogs after the timeout.
Laverne's in on the center, split backfield, one receiver right, one receiver left. He's going to hand off to 13. Dixon is scampering wrong. Oh, fumble! Oh, get the ball! Trojans are going to recover. What happened there?
Fumble from Dixon on that play.
It looked like it was just punched out from under him. He was still up, I believe, John, when the ball came loose.
To the Trojans offense.
That turnover was brought to you by Nason Swallows All-State Agency. Thank you, Nason.
Yep.
That put the Trojans in good field position right here.
Go ahead, Stokey.
Trojans will take over.
Let's see. Yeah, that was number 13, Dixon. All right. Let's see what the Trojans could do.
EA Sports. It's in the
Pete, still your
game.
quarterback. One receiver right, one receiver left. Let's look.
First down and 10 Trojans.
Trojans don't look correct in the huddle.
Pete hands
Hand off
to the running back.
That's Jude Hebert scampering for a hard 5 yards. They came after Wade hard right there too.
Yeah, but it looks like, our line had a little push right there.
That looked better.
It looked better.
Yep. Trojans maybe, the Dogs maybe getting a little tired. I don't know. That's why momentum is key right here. If the Trojans could march all the way down the field, they could put a dagger in, but you never know. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Pete's in the shotgun. Hebert's behind him.
Pick up from the running back. Handoff.
Another handoff.
On second down, he stopped short.
Wow.
Boy, a hard count right now, John. I think I'll get the Dogs off sides.
Yeah. We got to do something different.
Randall on the tackle.
Number 64 for the Dogs is hobbling off the field. That's Colin Thomas, the sophomore. Number 61, it looks like Tyrone Thomas goes in, another sophomore, to take his place. All right, 3rd down and about 6 for Sacred Heart. Let's see what we can do. He's got an empty backfield, Stokey. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. He gets the snap. He's looking.
Drops back.
It's caught. LeBlanc.
Landing LeBlanc.
Right over the middle. Thank God.
Good patience in the pocket right there. Let the play develop. And to his old faithful receiver right there, Mr. Landon LeBlanc.
Yeah,
First down from Landon LeBlanc.
Good job by the offensive line.
Harry V. Green and staff at Ace Hardware.
First down for the Trojans.
First down brought to you by Ace Hardware and Health Works Rehab.
And folks, if you see some shaking every now and then with our camera, the cheerleaders of Ville Platte High in the bleachers, and they cheering, and it shakes our camera. 1st and 10 Trojans. 2 receivers right, 1 left. There's a handoff up the middle.
Deep to the running back on first down.
Hebert scampering to try to pick up maybe a yard. Dang, Sacred Heart just cannot keep getting, we just.
Jared Leday on the tackle.
I don't know. I'd love to see a 3 yards, 4 yards, a pop right here. We just can't get it going.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to get the outside edge on him.
No. Maybe a jet sweep, cut up the middle. I don't know. I'm lost of what to do here. All right, we got 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right, 1 running back. We got a timeout. Oh, no, it's a water break, hydration timeout. All right, we're going to go to a break.
Hydration timeout on the field.
All right, we're going to get some hydration too, Stokey. You're listening live to the Blue and Gold Sports Network via YouTube.
They got a store that we pass by. It's called Boots. BOOTH. Coming to the top S.
Okay.
Boots.
This game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CorQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771. This game is being brought to you by Vidrine's Ace Hardware, located in Ville Platte and Rain. Go by and see Cody, Louise, Phillip, and the staff for all your hardware needs. Vidrine's is fully stocked with paint, mulch, grills, plumbing supplies, lawn and garden supplies, hunting supplies, electrical supplies, and much more. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Go
Back
Trojans!
in the dog pound. Trojans facing a 2nd and 10. Pete's in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. He's looking to pass. That's a problem.
This is from
Hebert got it. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. I see what's going on too right there. They are just holding on to our receivers, and there's no calls right there.
Jakiah Thomas.
Wow, that was
the stop.
That was interesting.
Yeah, Pete was looking to throw it a little further down the field right there and just had to dump it off to his relief valve.
Oh, yeah, number 14 for the Dogs. He just basically grabbed Jersey right there, and there was no interference called. That was Jerry and Leday, the junior. I don't know who he grabbed, but
that was LeBlanc, I believe.
It was. All right, here we go. 3rd and 10.
Trojans.
Little low snap.
He drops back.
Oh.
over the receiver's head, makes it 4th down.
Trojans are going to have to punt. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
That is intended for Boyce Snyder.
This game is still in the balance right here, John.
It is. It is. Sacred Heart is looking a little confused offensively. We can't get anything going. Here we go. I hope we got 11 men on the field with all this going on with these substitutions and injuries. 10 seconds, 9 seconds.
Trojans in a punt formation.
Here's the snap. It's a good snap. Perry needs to get it off. Ooh, he gets it off.
Blocked by the Bulldogs.
Go get it. Go get it. Go get him. There we go.
The day has it.
Oh, nice tackle.
Bulldogs.
All right, there's the whistle. You got Ashton Duos.
Brought down by Ashton Duos for the Trojans.
Nice job, Ashton.
And that punt was brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Trust Company.
That was a good punt.
Barely got it off.
Yeah, he did. He almost got it blocked. All right, 4 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The game is moving in a snail's pace now, Stokey.
Yeah, and you see, some guys have their hands on their hips right here. It's been a hot summer. I don't know how much conditioning they could do without getting into that danger zone.
Yep.
But now you hear under the lights, and you got to play it.
Yep. Do we have enough players? Good Lord. They need to count them. I think we might have 12 men on the field.
First and 10 Bulldogs.
First and 10 Bulldogs. They get the snap. It's a handoff this way.
On first down.
That's the Prejean. He's looking for room. He's getting some room. He scampers, probably gets close to the first down.
Looks up a nice gain on first down.
Let's see. That was number 3, Prejean.
On the tackle.
William Jordan comes up to make the tackle. Picked up about 9, though. 2nd down and 1. Tell you what, the Bulldogs' offense is looking more efficient right now than the Trojans' offense. That's for sure.
And you look for 13 and 3 to run the ball right here.
Oh yeah, Trojans just need to put some pressure on them. Try to get a tackle for a loss. Four minutes and counting in the third quarter. Now what we got? Delay a game.
Penalty on the play looks to be delay a game against the Bulldogs.
And they don't really seem to hurry up to the line.
No,
there's no sense of urgency. I don't know if
I don't know.
No one's looking at the play clock.
No, and I think that's what's dragging our game on. Everybody's it's like a slow motion. Nobody's in a hurry. I don't know if the referees are slowing things down or what's going on, but coaches are maybe a little slow getting their plays in. All right, 2nd down and about 6 for the Dogs. Laverne's on the center. He gets the snap. He hands it up right up the middle. Trojans stack him up. Nice defensive job.
For the Bulldogs.
Let's see. I got to see a bunch of Trojans around there. Sam
Veillon in there.
Duos, Veillon. All right, they only picked up a little bit right there, so we're going to go 3rd down and 4. It's ball is spotted at their own 30, we'll call it the 35-yard line. Here we go with those big plays again, Stokey. This is one right here. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Laverne's in the shotgun.
The back forward for the Bulldogs.
Oh, Cohen Jobert back in. He wants to pass. There's that pass. Turn around. No, incomplete.
Incomplete.
Nearly caught.
William.
Nice coverage by William Jordan.
Yep. He that was that defense where they tell you just run with them and stick to them like glue.
Yeah.
4th down and 4. What do you do if you're a dog coach right here? You're in your own territory pretty deep. I would say you down by 14. You need to. I think it's a punting situation myself.
They at least come into punt formation.
Yeah.
Trojans are going to play it safe with no receiver back.
There's a snap. There's the punt.
Bulldogs punted off to the Trojans.
Nobody there to receive it. It takes a Bulldog bounce.
And again, that pun's brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Trust Company.
All right, so good job by the Trojans defense. The Dogs kind of shot themselves in the foot right there with the
delay
a game.
They must have had at least 3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4 false starts, 3 or 4 delay a game. Penalties are definitely on the side of Sacred Heart's favor there. Sacred Heart's actually playing a clean game penalty-wise, and the Dogs have been penalized for probably close to 100 yards. And probably, if you hate to say it, but if you take away those penalties, it might be a different story. So here we go.
See if Trojans can get some momentum going and put a little drive together.
Yeah, we need to.
Boy, we look good against Basile that second half.
Yeah.
The second half. That's what I'd like to see right here. A balanced attack, run, throw it, and keep the defense on their toes.
Our receivers just can't get open, and Wade's making some bad decisions. Here we go. 1st and 10 Trojans at the 35-yard line. They're on 35. There's a snap. Wade wants to roll out.
He rolls right.
He finds a receiver. He got LeBlanc. Oh, that's a late hit. Whoa, there's the flag.
For a first down.
They might have called it on Landon.
Flags on the play.
I don't know. I hope that's not on Landon, but he might have. His reaction was kind of rough. They hit him almost to the bench, but I think it was a clean hit. Just the momentum carried him to the bench.
Carried him to the bench, and then I don't know what happened after that.
Let's see what the call is. He's looking at Landon. Let's see. About to find out. The Sacred Hearts, I don't like the talking going on. They all pointing at each other right now. Should be a first down, though. Oh, he's marking it off against Sacred Heart. See the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct on
penalties against the Trojans. Backs them up.
Still, it's 1st and 10 again. It's a 10-yard penalty. So he gets the 10-yard reception, but then we take away a 10 on a penalty. So unfortunate. We could have had the ball. We were almost at midfield right there, Stokey. They hit, like I said, it was a little bit of it wasn't a late hit. It's just the momentum. He hits him on his way out of bounds, and it carried him
into the bench. And then he upset Landon. I don't know what happened after that.
Actually, it's 1st down and 11. All right, 2 receivers left.
1st down and about 11 for the Trojans.
1 receiver right. Pete's in the shotgun. It's a bad snap.
Back loses the snap. Wade.
Throw it away, Wade.
Needs to go, Wade. You need to run, Wade.
And he loses yardage on that play.
Hate to see that. Best thing he could have done is just thrown it out of bounds.
It's a bad snap. He never could get it.
Braylon Doucette in the area to tackle
first.
The Bulldogs.
He lost. He lost. It was 1st down and 11. Now it's going to be 2nd down and, oh boy, about 20. Almost 20. We need to get all the way to the 47-yard line for the 1st down. And we're on the 29. Yeah. 10 seconds. Let's go. See how everything is moving. The coaches we're not getting plays in. 5, 4. Trojans are that's it. Delay a game. Delay a game on the Trojans. All right, we got a timeout.
Flag on the field. Looks to be delay a game against the Trojans.
There's no sense of urgency in this game.
No, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Well, I can. I'm gonna blame it on a little bit of some personnel changes, but I know Wade's kind of waving his guys here and there where to go. I don't know if but it just his play. Look, it's already down. There you go. Good. Now we got the play. 15 seconds. They don't waste any time getting that play clock going. All right, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Wade's in the shotgun. Another low snap.
Low snap. Wade still has it.
He's open, but LeBlanc's open. Go, LeBlanc. No, LeBlanc. No, LeBlanc. Go forward. Oh.
Well, we picked up.
Yeah, he got about 15 yards, maybe a little more, but Landon is poor Landon with that leg. I worry. Just keep going forward. The cutting,
stopping and going, it gets you nervous.
Great job, but
3rd down and about 6 or 7, and John.
Yeah. If he goes out of bounds right there, we got a hurt player. Is he? I can't see. Look, Jeb came all the way across the field. Dr. Jeb. But I think it's him, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody's hurt. They got up. Oh, no, he's checking him out. Very good. All right, here we go. 25-second clock has not started. 3rd down and 4. Stokey, is this 2-down territory?
I don't know, John. You have the lead. Dogs haven't shown you much on offense, so I don't know if you don't just punt this one away if you don't get it.
Yeah. Look at that. Trojans are not ready on that formation.
3rd down, about 4 for the Trojans.
We need a good snap here. He's going to give it to A-Bear. There we go.
That hard count, John.
Yeah.
But I told you, we could get him on a hard count.
Ooh, that was big. That was big. That was big.
Encroachment against the Bulldogs.
That should be a 1st down.
That 1st down is brought to you by
10 Trojans.
Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work.
Very good. Thank you, Cody. All right, Stokey, 41 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. I'm telling you, if Sacred Heart can manage to get one in the end zone here, or just a steady drive. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 5. All right, here we go. Pete's in the shotgun. He gets the snap. It's a handoff to A-Bear. Oh, no! He's fumbled. Oh, no. No, well, yeah, they do.
They're still scrapping for it.
It's a fumble.
That'll be a dog ball right there.
Oh, my word. Fumble by Jude A-Bear. He had a little room.
Off the hands of Jude A-Bear.
All right, let's see what the defense can do.
It's all about the timing of that play right there. Seemed like Pete as soon as Pete got the ball, he had to hand it off. And
it was quick.
It was a little quick.
Maybe he never had a good grip on it.
Didn't have a good grip, and it just came loose.
Yeah, he had some room. He looked like he could have picked up a few more yards and just got the ball stripped. All right, well, the Bulldogs, we're going to go into the 4th quarter, and I think with the Bulldogs now, they're going to test our secondary. I believe it. 1st and 10 Dogs, ball spotted their own 49-yard line. Laverne's in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. He's got 1 running back next to him. There's the pass. He throws it. No, incomplete.
It's incomplete, intended for Jordan Leday.
William needs to turn around on
Jordan's sticking with him, but he needs to turn his head on that.
Yeah,
because they get tangled up, and you're not looking towards the ball. You might get that flag called.
You will.
Our cornerbacks right now are Kagan Combs, or Kagan's going. 24 is just coming out.
Yeah, well, it's Combs. That was William Jordan at the other corner. LeBlanc and A-Bear are your safeties.
Looks like Ellis Fusilier is the other cornerback on the other side. And number 2.
Scheck-Snyder's out right now. All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Dogs at their own 49. Laverne's in the shotgun. He's dropping back to pass. He's dropping back to pass. He's got some room. He makes a move back to the inside. He's going to be.
Have a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
It's going to be close.
Yeah. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
I think they might spot him a little shy.
I think so. It's going to be a 3rd and 1, I believe. All right, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. So we're gonna go to the 4th quarter. So I tell you what, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. You're listening live to the Blue and Gold Sports Network via YouTube.
All year you could see this match coming like a collision course. Boom, right to the ground. The right goes to the left. This guy crosses here. He crosses here. They have no idea where we are, who we are, where we're coming from, or who we're throwing to. And boom, the ball's there. You see that hole right there? He sees it and knows that he can get all the way to the goal line with it.
Good luck, Trojans. From Capital Planning in Ville Platte, owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They're located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans! Tonight's game is powered by Clico. Clico wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans a successful season this year. Go Trojans! Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs. Dr. Brandon accepts most major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans.
T Cotton Bowl. Sacred Heart is leading 14-0, and the Dogs have the ball. Looks like a 3rd down and 2. We'll call it 1 or 2. Long 1, short 2. Ball is spotted at the Trojan 38-yard line. They need to roughly get right to around the 40. So let's see what the Trojan defense can do. Here we go. Laverne's in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right.
3rd down and about 2 for the Bulldogs.
He gets the snap. He wants to pass.
3rd down.
He's got a little room to run. He's still got room to run. Ike Perry's chasing him. Uh-oh, he's out of bounds now. But Ike Perry did a good job of containing him, but nobody came help him.
Yeah.
Picked up a 1st down and
brought down by Isaac Perry.
And quite a bit more.
1st down and 10 Bulldogs.
You know, Ike stayed with him, but he gave him that little leg fake right there, and he kept gaining yardage on him.
So that puts the Dogs.
1st down was sponsored by
not quite in the red zone.
Green and Ace Hardware.
The 29-yard line of Sacred Heart. Oh, look, Seth's back in. Seth Gilroy is back in.
That's 73 sprinting off.
Yeah, that's 73. Who's that for Sacred Heart?
Sawyer
Skelton. All right, that's a handoff up the middle. He's got a little, Prejean got a little room. Nice job, stock by Landon LeBlanc. He came in and made the hit, but he picked up. That was Prejean. I'm going to give LeBlanc a tackle on that one. He came in and made a good tackle. Prejean, the senior, pick number 3, picked up. He picked up 7 yards right there.
Dogs on the move right here, John.
Yeah,
we need to put a stop to it.
2nd down and about 3, long 3. Ball is almost inside the red zone. It's about the 22-yard line of Sacred Heart. Laverne's under center now. He calls for the snap. He wants to. Oh, it's an option to the. Oh, and there it is, Seth.
Good job,
All
Seth.
right.
He's running back.
That we needed. You know, you got a couple of choices there, Stokey, as far as how to screw up on an offense. Either a penalty or a big loss. And that was the big loss.
Yeah, it seemed like he pitched that one out early.
A little early.
Didn't really string that option out. And Seth read it.
So he lost about, 4 yards right there?
Big stop right there for the Trojans.
Maybe 5. 7. 3rd down and about 7. Ball is spotted at the 20, that'd be the 22-yard line. I'm sorry, the 27-yard line. All right, here we go. 3rd down. Look, 2 seconds. Look, there's the snap. He gets it off. He's looking. Oh, what happened?
They didn't play off, Flame.
Oh,
start.
I think it's either a false start or a delay of game. I thought he got it off in time.
I think that ref was signaling false start. Yeah.
Let's see. Yep. False start, dog.
Start.
That's a big penalty for the Dogs right there. Back them up some more.
It was 2nd down and about 3. Now it's 3rd down and about 13 or so.
14?
Maybe 14. 13, I guess. Ball is at the 32-yard line now of Sacred Heart. Laverne's in the shotgun. He's got trips left. 1 receiver right. 1 running back next to him.
3rd down and long for the Bulldogs.
He looks to pass. He's got pressure. Pete hits him. He got weighed in on defense. Well,
and the pass is incomplete.
Good job right there by Wade. Rushed that throw.
He got some fresher defensive legs. I don't know if he has any fresher legs.
The quarterback.
Put a good lick on him, though.
Yep. 4th down and 13. Well, Stokey, this, I don't know how many timeouts the Dogs have left, but if Sacred Heart can get the ball back and get a little bit of a drive and kill maybe 5 or 6 minutes on the clock. But, well, I better not say anything too soon. The Dogs still got life right here with this 4th down and 13, pretty deep inside Trojan territory. Laverne's in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers left. Oh, that's holding. Oh, my God. That's another holding. Look at the holdings. Well, yeah, there you go. That's coming back.
All over the field.
There's.
We started a first down marker.
Maybe we can decline it.
Trojans look to have the football.
Yeah, there was more holding on that than in a nursery. I mean, good Lord. No one. I mean, that was terrible. Thank God they called the penalties. And I hate to show some emotion right here, but that was at least 4 Trojans were taken down.
And the Trojans have it, first down and 10.
There we go.
Yeah, I think we'll decline those penalties and just retain the ball.
Wow. Well,
that turnover on downs is going to be brought to you by Nason Swallows All-State Agency.
All right, let's see if Sacred Heart can get a little 9-minute.
Yeah, Trojans still need to put a little drive together. You can't turn the ball over right here.
No.
We need to
kill at least 4 or 5 minutes if we can. It'd be hard for the Dogs to score 2 touchdowns under 5 minutes. We got 9 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the game. Trojans holding on to a 14-0 lead. Ball is spotted at the 20. We'll call it he's moving it again. We'll go to 23-yard line. They're on 23-yard line. Wade's looking to get the signal.
You know what I miss, John, is I miss the band. You know, we have cheerleaders, everything. I miss the band.
Me too. I miss both bands, drum line. I miss it all. It's a shame we don't have all of our spirit groups here, but that's another story. We'll take care of that next week. All right, Pete's in the shotgun. 2 receivers left.
And that's first down.
That's Perry.
That's Perry.
The football.
Perry came out there like he was shot out of a rocket right there.
That was a nice call, nice play.
That's up the middle, John. That's I think that's you know, if we can get a crease right there up the middle, it's our best chances. We'll be hard to set the edge and beat them over the edge.
Yeah, Ike needs to hold on to that football. That was a good run, and you know he likes to stretch it.
First down brought to you by HealthWorks Rehab and Ace Hardware. Thank you, guys.
2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Pete's in the shotgun. It's a low snap again. Oh, they came in tight to stop.
This time the running back is stop at the line of scrimmage.
Play action, Joe.
Coach.
Play action.
You got a hurt dog.
Talk about the Marion O'Neal.
He's coming up. I think that was Ike Perry with the ball again. It's hard to say if it was Ike or Jude, but I believe it was Ike.
There's no gain on that play.
No gain. 2nd down and 10. Clock's running. 19 seconds, 18 seconds left on the play clock. What do we do here, Stokey?
I go play action.
Play action. Look how tight they are, Stokey. Is LeBlanc in the... Oh, another bad snap. Ike Perry running hard. All right, Ike Perry.
You got to read that free safety. His first steps are 2 steps up as soon as we snap.
Yeah, I think right now just Wade's confidence is down, and Coach's confidence is down in Wade's passing game. And, look, they're going to bring in number 79 for the Dogs. That's a big boy. That's Traylon Jordan, the junior.
Third and about 5.
3rd and 5. This is a big play, Stokey. All right. We drew him off. All right, Landon, easy over there.
Punishment against the Bulldogs.
Is that enough for the first down, Stokey?
It should be.
That's a huge play.
If it was 3rd and 5, it'll be first.
Let's see. Do they need a measurement? Yeah, that's
first down brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab.
All right, that's at 40 seconds. But look, Wade needs to call a play. 18 seconds. Here we go. Under 8 minutes to play. 10.
First down and 10 Trojans.
It's a good snap. It's a handoff to Perry. Looking for room on the outside. He skipped. Oh, that's a face mask. Oh, no.
It's a first down for the Trojans.
Good hard run by Perry right there.
Ike Perry. Oh, yeah.
Picked up another 3 or 4 yards with that stiff arm.
Yeah, that was nice. I thought he got a little face mask, but maybe I'm just seeing from a distance, so maybe not. That's another first down, right?
That's brought to you by HealthWorks Rehab and Ace Hardware.
Ike's running hard now.
And this is what we needed to see, John. If you remember, we started off deep in our own territory, and now we're on the march.
2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Wade's in the shotgun. It's a good snap. Another handoff to Perry. Perry's got room to the outside.
Perry.
Off tackle. He's running hard.
He's going to pick up at least 4.
We got some downfield blocking. I like to see.
It's picked up a little bit. We have a little bit of energy.
Yeah. Yeah, Ike Perry got in there and kind of just said, you know what? Let me see what I can do.
Well, that's
Played
what a
hard.
senior does.
Yeah, he does. He did. And he plays. So not to say that Jude wasn't, but, Ike was playing defense. Jude was playing defense, and just a little different with Ike running the ball.
Second down.
All right, second and about 7.
About 6 for the Trojans.
Hand off to Perry. Perry's running hard again. He's going to be a little short.
Just shy.
Third down and probably about 2. 6 minutes and 40 seconds and counting. Big drive right here. Play action. Stokey's calling for the play action. Let's see if he gets it. We'll see, Stokey.
I just think you're in two down territory right here. So if you throw it deep.
Yeah, but maybe so. Maybe I don't think on third down though. Not yet. Maybe on a first down. All right. Yeah, look, the safety keeps backing up too.
Jamiah Jones.
His first steps are up.
Oh, I see. Now he's up.
Third down about.
No.
Hand off to A-Bear. A-Bear.
And that'll be a first down.
No, he's down. He's down. Yeah, he's down.
Referee's calling down.
Jude A-Bear on the carry for the
first down brought to you by.
Wow, we need a whole Ace Hardware.
Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work.
We need to hold on to that football. Timeout. Oh, it's the official timeout. Tell you what, Dustin, we're going to take a little water break ourselves. You're listening live to the Blue and Gold Sports Network via YouTube.
Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer screenings, and more. Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans.
Our fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire, telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend or family member. It's our heritage. It's who we are. It's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
That's the Evangeline Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Regulators, mount up.
We're back in the dog pound. 6 minutes left to go in the game, Stokey. Trojans up 14-0 and have a first down and 10 inside dog territory. There's a snap. Another handoff to A-Bear. The Trojan offensive line is now pushing the Dogs back a little bit.
Hey, Duos is in there as fullback.
Oh, yeah? Put him in as a fullback, huh? Ashton. All right, Trojans are going to kill a little clock right here. 5.5 minutes left to go. 25 seconds left on the play clock.
And the clock is winding down.
Might as well milk it down, but let's go. Get the play called, then you can hold them up at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. 12 seconds. Second down and 9 for the Trojans, or we'll go 8.
Second down and 8 for the Trojans.
All right, here we go. 4 seconds. Wade calls for the snap. He's going to pass. There's your pass, Stokey. And it's caught. No!
Oh, just missed it.
Dang it. Stops the clock. LeBlanc, I think he's upset with himself on that one. It kind of sailed back towards out of bounds. It's like if he'd have thrown it to the inside, he would have had time to get under it.
It was there, John. It's there to be had.
Oh, well.
Good call, Coach.
Yeah, nice job. Nice job. So now that kills the clock. Trojans are facing a third down and about 8 at the, where are we, Ross? The 28-yard line? 27. Look, the play clock.
8 for the Trojans.
The clock's still running. Uh-oh. Wade needs to. The referee blew the whistle. Oh, low snap.
Quarterback loses the snap. He's pressured.
Oh.
And he's dropped for a loss.
Bad snap.
By Julian Randall.
All right, this is going to get the clock down to about 4 minutes, and that's what I was asking for. If we can get it down to 4 minutes. What do we do here, Stokey? Punt?
No.
No, you can't punt.
No, you're not going to.
You don't want to give him the ball back in there with a chance to run back a punt.
Yeah, and then, I mean, we're not that experienced in punting. I don't know if we...
Yeah, you don't risk a block punt.
Or
4th down and long for the Trojans.
kick it in the end zone, and what you really did is just...
down.
They're going to take a penalty right here.
Well, if you take a penalty, then you punt.
Well, I still wouldn't punt. Just run it. Wade can scramble and go. Let's go, Wade. Timeout. All right, that's not a bad timeout. 4 minutes and 16 seconds.
Just want to run the clock down?
All right, tell you what, Dustin, let's take a quick little commercial break.
Some life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Brandy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte. HealthWorks Rehab is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Langerneau are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the do-or-die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363...
Down and 10 for the Trojans after the timeout.
Here we go, guys. 4th and 10 for the Trojans. Are we trying to draw them off sides? I think we are. Are we going to snap it? We're not even snapping it? We're trying to draw them off. I say call for the play. Oh.
It's not another time.
I don't think we should have called a timeout right there. We were trying to draw them off to make it a...
Timeout Trojans on 4th down.
We were trying to make it a 4th and 5. A little bit more doable? I don't know, Stokey. Ike Perry, I would not punt. They haven't. I wouldn't punt. You don't put it in the hands unless you punt it into the end zone.
But then what did you really gain?
Well, you only gain in 10 yards if you punt it in the end zone, so that's no good. You got 4 minutes left. They got to score twice. I would have no problem right here with us just running the football and trying to pick up a few yards. Because
it'd be about the same as punting it in the end zone. Almost.
Yeah,
roughly.
You take a chance that maybe you can bust one open, but I wouldn't risk a snap. You don't risk a bad snap on a punt. You don't risk them catching their punt, and you gain nothing by punting in the end zone. So we're not going to punt.
Wade can pooch it from where he's at.
Yeah, he could. You just need a good snap right here.
Stay on the field on 5th down.
He's rolling to pass.
Right, looking for a receiver. Throws it deep.
He's open. Oh. Late hit on Wade Teets. Look. No, holding. Oh, no.
Flag on the plate.
Refuse.
Holding on the Trojans.
Golly. Against the Trojans. Holding.
That'll be declined. So the Dogs will take over on downs.
First down and 10 Bulldogs.
I saw Wade get up limping. He's coming in on defense. Nope. All right, well, Stokey, they going deep now. They are going deep. They want to score in 1 minute. They want to. Trojans need to play some protective coverage back there. Well, we didn't get the 4th down and 10 conversion. Wade tried to go in the end zone deep. I tell you what, the Bulldog coverage is good out there. Nobody was really open. So let's see what happens here. Trojans need to play pass and put some pressure on the quarterback. They don't know what to call. They got to start that play clock, coach. They're short a man. Number 53 running in.
Watch for number 2 on this play right here, John.
Ooh, I don't like the Trojans defense set up right here. Here we go. Laverne's in the shotgun. One receiver right, one receiver left. He's got split backfield. He's calling for the snap. He gets it. He's dropping back to pass. Nobody open. Gilry's got him. Nope, Gilry loses it. All right. Back.
Sack.
Owen Joubert. And who's that coming up? 55. I tell you what, Colton LaFleur's had a hell of a defensive game, too. The clock's going to run. Tell you what, Seth Gilreath did his job right there. That was he contained. He didn't get the tackle, but he contained, and he let Colton LaFleur and Owen Joubert come in to finish him off.
He turned them back in.
Yep. All right, here we go, guys. 3 minutes and 26 seconds and counting. Two receivers left, two receivers right. Shotgun formation for Laverne. He's calling for the snap. It's a quick pass to the left. He's got a receiver in the flats, and the Trojans pick him up quickly. Uh-oh, they need to get him. Somebody needs to get him. Ike Perry.
First down for the Bulldogs.
Oh,
Ike saved a touchdown right there.
Well, Ike did a great job right there. Oh, my God. How many tackles did he break? At least 3.
Yeah, at first I was worried about just tackling them in bounds. You were hoping you'd keep them in bounds, keep the clock running, but then he just kept breaking loose.
I don't know how many timeouts the Dogs have left, but that's going to be huge. If the Dogs have 3 timeouts, which I don't think they have, but if they do and they score here, they can stop the clock and get the ball back. But they're only at our 45-yard line. Laverne's in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. He's looking to pass. He's got time. It's number 2. Got to wrap up.
Sage Papio.
Who's that? William Jordan on the tackle?
19.
Yeah, William Jordan on the coverage and the tackle. He didn't get the first down, I don't believe. So we'll give Seth some credit.
That'd be
Clock is running.
Second and about 2.
2nd and 2 for the Dogs. Ball is spotted at the Sacred Heart 37-yard line. 2 minutes and 30 seconds basically left in the game. 2 receivers left.
Down and long for the
2 receivers right. Laverne's in the shotgun. Trojans need to put pressure. He's dropping back to pass.
Looking for receivers.
He's scrambling. Oh, and he's got some room. He dumps it. Oh, and it's caught.
This is a receiver for a first.
That was a nice.
Yeah.
I'd like to see where he threw that ball. He was close to the line of scrimmage.
He was definitely close to the line of scrimmage. He's running the clock. Wow, that referee don't give the chain gang much time. He started that clock. If the Trojans can stop him, it's almost impossible for them to score twice under 2 minutes. But especially if they're not running a play in quickly right here. Under 2 minutes to go. Trojans, I think, are just looking right now for to try to keep them off the board. Be a little bit of a victory right there for your defense to keep them off the board. 3 receivers right. Quarterback's in the shotgun. 1 receiver left. He's looking for room. He's got some room. Oh, he's tackled. Ike Perry with the tackle. Timeout. That should do it. Actually, that timeout is all the Sacred Heart has to do is if they score, Sacred Heart has to just get the kickoff, and it's going to be almost impossible for them to get
just take a knee.
Take a knee for 40 seconds. So we got to go. They just want to get in the end zone, I think, right here. But you never know, an onside kick. Don't know if Bill Platt's been practicing that onside kick. But I'm not going to say they're in the end zone yet. Sacred Heart defense is going to stand up right here. Well, Stokey, it hasn't been our as good as the Jamboree. But I think what that's going to say right now is what I'm looking at is Bill Platt. And Bill Platt, at this point, looks better than what we saw with Pine Prairie and Basile.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. But still, the pace of the game was too slow, John.
It was. Yep. We got no momentum, no pace. The coaches, not the coaches, but it's like the kids had trouble getting the plays called. It's 8:30. It's a 2.5-hour game. If it was started at 7, it'd be 9:30 right now. Most of our home games, it seems like we finish around 9 o'clock, 2 hours. So, yeah, it's kind of dragged on a little bit. All right, here we go. 2nd down for the Dogs. 2nd and 5. Laverne's in the shotgun with 4 receivers left. 1 receiver right. It's an empty backfield. Laverne calls for it. It's that bubble screen. They're going to try to give it to their man in space. He's got some room. Thomas, nice pursuit by Sacred Heart.
He's tackled in bounds, which makes a big difference right there.
I tell you what, that was a great job by Landon LeBlanc. I don't even know if he made the tackle, but he stopped him in his tracks. And that was Thomas. So third, what we got, Stokey? I can't see with the pole. Third and about 2?
Looks like about 2, and Dogs must be out of timeouts right here.
Yeah, they're not calling a time. It's about the 16-yard line, I believe. 52 seconds left. Laverne's in the shotgun. He's calling for the snap. He throws it up for grabs. Give me a touchdown. Well, there's your touchdown.
That's a beautiful pitch and catch right there.
Yep, he had William Jordan on the coverage. He had him beat a little bit. And again, you just got to run with him and turn around. Not a bad job, just he got beat. Just got beat. All right, so here we go.
Bulldogs.
There's their first touchdown of the season. Sacred Heart gives up their first touchdown of the season. So Stokey, it's going to come down to that onside kick or whatever kind of kickoff.
Yeah, whether they practice it or not, here it comes.
Yeah, you're right. All right, Laverne's in the shotgun. He's going to try that bubble screen. Trojans don't have it. Oh, no, he's rolling right. He throws it. Oh, there's a nice job by William Jordan. All right, so 14-6. Trojans still have the lead. Bulldogs are going to kick off. Well, we're going down to the wire.
Let's see if we put our hands team on the front line.
We will. We better. And they better fall on it quickly. Somebody's got to get it.
They don't call it the Thriller in the Villa for nothing, John.
Well, I'll tell you what. Last year, the Trojans, it was all Trojans, 44-0. The year before, the COVID bug bit the Dogs, so we didn't have that game. And the year before, everybody had the COVID bug, so we didn't have that game. And then we go back to that the last T Cotton Bowl. I don't even remember what the score was, but I think the Trojans won that one. But this is a nail biter now. Now, what the Trojans need to do they have to actually wait for it to go 10 yards, or can we?
No, you can go get it.
I think you can go get it, and I hope we know that. All right, here's the kick, and there's your onside kick. Catch it. Oh, Kagan Combe. Thank you, Kagan Combe. That was a good onside kick. That was textbook, Stokey.
Yeah.
Big thanks to Dr. Tim Fontenot, with Susan Fontenot and Jacob Fontenot for always putting on such a great game.
Yep. Thank you, Dr. Tim and Susie. I see Tim's in the end zone on the north side.
Yeah, he's been there the whole game.
Fontenot.
Yep.
On his way to recovery.
Sacred Heart's in that one formation, Stokey. 37 seconds. Yeah.
We have a dog down though, John.
Oh, we do. We sure do.
Hopefully it's just a cramp.
Yeah, Dr. Jeb is tending to him. Well, I'll tell you what.
Big thanks to Cody Vidrian and Ace Hardware.
I tell you what. Let's go to a quick commercial break to thank some of those sponsors. You're listening live to the Blue and Gold Sports Network via YouTube.
Sidewalk Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work. The Law Office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans. Help elect Jebby Cormier for Evangeline Parish Clerk of Court on Saturday, October 14th. Jebby brings over 10 years of leadership and managerial experience to the table as your next Clerk of Court. A conservative Catholic, family man, doctor, and businessman at Evangeline Parish over the last 5 years. He is pro-life, pro-family, and pro-U.S. Constitution. A candidate who will work hard for all of the people in Evangeline Parish. A candidate who will be a team player with the other elected officials in the courthouse in Evangeline Parish and all communities within Evangeline Parish. A candidate who will represent the people of Evangeline Parish with an image of dignity, integrity, and strong moral and ethical values in Baton Rouge and throughout all of Louisiana. A servant for our parish that you can depend on. Let's win this together. Go Trojans.
Paid for by Dr. Jeb Cormier.
We're back live in Ville Platte, Louisiana at the Dog Pound.
And that was Greg Gilreath, John, that was down on the field for the Bulldogs. That
looked like cramps.
Looks like another cramp.
Yeah, Greg's doing. I'm glad to see he's okay. All right, here we go, Sacred Heart. Wade, Pete, you got, I think, just one thing to do. Get the snap. That should do it.
And the Trojans kneel it.
We'll have to do it one more time.
No, they didn't reset it. Well, they didn't reset the clock. No, that's it. Now it's done. That's ball game, folks. That's it. All right. That does it for the 2023 T Cotton Bowl for Stokey Fontenot, Dustin Bailey, Damian Trajan, Joey Swallow, Ross Duwas, and everybody else that put on this production. Good night, and the Trojans win this one by a score of 14-6.
My name is Doris J. Latchley. At 33, I had a triple bypass. When I came here to Mercy, I don't know, the people were just friendly. Everything was so fast, so smooth. Everything flows here. And the people. It's just the down home, everything, y'all. It's like, I came in, it was so fast. The smaller hospital, the better the care, the more it's family. And they're really there for you. There's always a nice smile here. It really is. Like, everything was just awesome. It was the best experience I ever had at any hospital was here.
Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Mason Swallow, Allstate,